Hey guys, welcome to Warhammer and welcome to 8th edition 40k. It's Chaos versus Space Marines. And today in the space station, the Eternal Slaughter returned to the channel. There is, I want to call them Xenos. I'm going to do the line straight away because I know you're desperate for it.
I'm not ready.
We welcome a new guest to the channel. We welcome Mikey from Hellstorm. Say hi, Mikey.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hi, Mikey.
He loves that line. We started from Winter's ages ago. So Mikey, we'll drop it straight away. Mikey's from Hellstorm Wargaming. They've got a channel on YouTube. So check that out. You've also got a premium channel.
We do. Yeah, so we've got the website and all that, you know,
yeah.
Capitalist
and
stuff.
He's on Twitch and all kinds of stuff. He's my hero. We love Mikey. And Mikey's bought his Blood Ravens, which are kind of Thousand Suns, I think, ish.
It's not confirmed. It was hinted. You know, there was the Court of Acol, which had a bird as their icon, and they disappeared during the heresy. Yeah. And then there were Blood Ravens.
Yeah.
Later on.
So the Thousand
There's like 10,000 years in between that. Okay. No one knows what happened.
So Mikey has been using the Blood Ravens to fight for the good of the Emperor. The Eternal Slaughter have got wind of this and aren't particularly happy. So they are here to destroy this enemy, this false worshipper of the Emperor of Mankind. We're playing a new chapter approved mission from the 2018 chapter approved book, which is called
Strategic Gamble.
Thank you. Mikey read it just before the mission. I have no idea how it works, but basically we've got 6 objectives down. So there's one there, one there, one there, and then the other 3 you can see here. So there's quite a reasonable spread actually. The deployment is table quarters, I think.
Yeah, search and destroy.
Search and destroy. So Mikey's got this corner because he rolled and won the roll off. I've got this corner. So it's search and destroy, 1750. That mission that he told us, Tactical Gambit,
Strategic Gambit,
which means
Strategic Gamble.
Draw a new card, you score
so
more.
You have 3 cards,
yeah.
And then after you finish drawing your cards, you can discard 2
yeah.
to draw another one, and if you score that one during that turn, you get twice as many points. So it's like a gamble. You've got 2 cards that are really rubbish, or you could draw a special card
that could be 2
from
points
the unknown box.
But if you keep your 3, you can score 3 points.
But what if one's like D3, then it's D3 times 2?
Oh.
You don't know what's going to be.
So it's double the points.
You could have a yacht, or you could have the mystery box.
Oh, like mystery boxes, right? That's how it works apparently. It might not be as crisp as normal because we basically just like to dick around for the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mikey is also here to film tomorrow because you're down for the weekend, right?
I am.
Against Brom. Say hi, Brom.
Hi, Brom.
Oh, you said the line as well.
Louder, you've got no microphone, you need to say it louder.
Hi, Brom.
There we go. And they're filming for deploymentzone.tv, linked on the screen and in the description below. Check out deploymentzone.tv. That's our premium website with me and Winters and lots of battle reports and we're going to do some big debates tomorrow as well, right?
Yeah, damn right.
I've got some cool
yes,
topics.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
Interesting. I love the big debates.
Like one of them is Blood Ravens. They're really Thousand Suns. That's one of them. So check out the website. Look out for big debates. Mike will be on soon. There's lots of filming going on this weekend. I'm very excited. And tonight we're drinking beers and getting drunk. So that's that. Let's go all the way. So tomorrow when we film for DZ, it'll be mildly hungover. Anyway, that's that. Let's go and have a look at these armies. And here it is, 1750 points of the Eternal Slaughter, my World Eaters Chaos Space Marine Warband. I say 1750. I did promise the patrons of the channel that I would cheat, and I've cheated. I've gone 2 points over, Mikey. So
it's just rude, Liam.
I know it is, yeah. But I couldn't drop anything, and I didn't want to. So tough. We've got a battalion, a spearhead, and a super heavy auxiliary detachment today, rocking 1752 points, as I've said. So heading up the battalion is Khan the Betrayer. You would have seen him in the most recent Warhammer World Eaters battle report. And his second in command, who actually is in command today, is the Warlord, is a Dark Apostle. He's got a Power Maul and a Combi Melter. The Power Maul are taking the relic, the Black Mace, and he's got the Warlord trait, Internal Vendetta.
Something like that.
So basically, as a Dark Apostle, he can reroll all failed to hits in the fight phase, and all Khorne World Eater models within 6 inches can do the same. Internal Vendetta also allows him to reroll all failed to wounds in the fight phase, if targeting Adeptus Astartes. And I mean, they're Blood Ravens, so they're kind of Adeptus Astartes. Then we've got our 3 Chief's choices, which are 3 squads of 8, of course, Khorne Berserkers. Every single one has a champion with a power fist, and then every model's armed with a chainsword and chain axe. We're also rocking 3 icons of Wrath. They allow me to reroll failed charges. They are mounted in 3 Chaos Rhinos, obviously. The Spearhead is headed up by the Exalted Champion. He has a Power Maul and Bolt Pistol. And he allows all Wild Eaters models within 6 inches to reroll fail to wounds in the fight phase.
That's a bit rude.
Khan also has the same buff for reroll fail to hits in the fight phase, but his aura is only at a single inch. And a point to note, if he rolls a 1, he instead kills a friendly model if they are within an inch. Brutal.
Classic.
Yeah, and his Spearhead, we've got the 3 standard Mauler Fiends, all with Lasher Tendrils. Finally, the super heavy auxiliary detachment is a Renegade Knight Errant, so he's got the Thermal Cannon Stubber and the Reaper Chainsword. Just because I wanted something that's a little bit hard for him to kill at least.
Yeah,
and something that might be able to counter the inevitable Leviathan. So that gives me a total of 9 command points. I haven't spent any for additional relics. I haven't spent any for anything fancy. There's just 9 command points there to try and use against Mikey. I think he's got more of a range list. I've got a punch you in the face list. It's sort of chalk and cheese here. So let's see what happens. Let's have a look at the Blood Ravens. I almost said Thousand Suns.
Nice.
Just because that was in my mind. I almost said Thousand Suns. Let's go have a look at the Blood Raven.
Is this how you start recording, Liam? Is this the right button?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's recording. I've never done this before.
Yeah, I know you have those really old cameras up north, right?
Yeah, you wind them up.
Yeah.
So guys, this is the Blood Ravens I'm using today. Red Booty is just keeping an eye, that's all.
Yeah, he's
just worrying Liam, that's all. So I'm going to use him as Raven Guard, purely because that's what I use them as all the time. Obviously it did get nerfed, which I was only a little bit salty about. But we'll see if we can use it. I mean, the -1 to hit over 12 inches is nice for the first turn against the Knight, but then after that it's just the stratagem use I'll be able to use. So I've got a Battalion, a Spearhead and a Vanguard. So leading the Battalion, I have Gable Angelos, who's going to be the Warlord, because, you know, he's the boss.
Yeah.
You know? So obviously he's a Forge World Chapter Master, and he's going to be taking Storm of Fire as his Warlord trait. So anything that rolls a 6 to wound with during the shooting phase, then you get an extra AP on the gun, and also gives reroll hits. And then second in command we have Lieutenant Hellstorm, so he's providing the reroll 1s. And then I've got 4 troops. I brought a tactical squad. Can you believe it?
No.
A 6-man tactical squad.
Knowing you as a dirty tournament player that you are, bringing out a tactical squad.
And I spent 30 points on upgrades on them.
Wow.
A combi flamer on the sergeant and a melter gun. Screw you.
I'm a little bit in love, to be honest.
Yeah. And then I've got 3 scout units. 1 unit does have a storm bolter on the sergeant. I did start giving them all storm bolters, then I magnetised one and decided that I didn't want to do it. So 1 has a storm bolter. It's 2 points, it's horrific. So that's a battalion. Then I've got a Vanguard who's going to be led by Captain Hellstorm, sorry. So we're having a bit of a saga edition because this guy's both based on me. So he's a smash captain, so he's got a Thunder Hammer, a Storm Shield and a Jetpack. And he's going to be taking my relic, which is going to be the Shield Eternal, so he halves all damage, which is super cool. And then I've got a unit of 5 aggressors with the Boltstone Gauntlets, a Dreadnought, the classic Dreadnought. He is going to be using a couple of index options, so he has a twin autocannon and twin heavy bolter. I was going to give him two twin autocannons, but basically ran out of points. And I've got the Redemptor, which is a super cool unit, and he went down in points, so he's like really cheap.
He needed to though.
He did really need to go down in points. And then in the Spearhead, I've got a Tech Marine. He's just got a close combat weapon. It's not a power axe, it's just a fancy sword. I've got a Rapier with the quad launcher, so this is the indirect fire, or it can do the heavy shells, which is kind of nice. And then I've got Centurions. I absolutely love this unit, but they've changed weapon 3 times. 7th edition had grav cannons, then I snapped them off and gave them assault weapons so I could like infiltrate them as Raven Guard. Now they've got heavy bolters.
Because bolter drill, right?
Because bolter drill,
yeah.
So I'm obviously going to be using the beta rules today, so all those heavy Hurricane bolters, basically just, there's like 36 Hurricane bolter shots at 24 inch and then heavy bolters on top. So 48 shots for 210 points.
Yeah.
It's cheeky. And then an elephant in the room. We have the Leviathan, because I think Liam said I couldn't bring 2, but he'd rude if I didn't bring 1. So he's got the twin storm cannons, the heavy flames, and he's got 3 hunter killer missiles. So, yeah.
I mean, it's not a Mikey list without a Leviathan, right?
No, it'd be rude if I didn't, I think.
Exactly.
You know, so it's got some good units in. As I said, I've got some rubbish units like the tactical squad and stuff, but we'll see how we get on. Yeah?
Yeah.
So there you go, that's my list.
And we're at the end of the deployment phase. So Mikey rolled for deployment and picked his corner, which meant I had to deploy my whole army first. There's not much to it with the slaughter. It's basically put your rhinos as far forward as you can, put your Maulafis as far forward as you can, and the knight has some range firepower, but really I want to run and charge it anyway because it's more thematic that way. And this is where narrative, Warhammer, hits competitive. So
we'll see.
I'm not going to try and make you out for the whole game to be that guy, but
I'm not a tape measure out.
Yeah, I did bring a tape measure.
Yeah,
and dice.
Who uses a tape measure in 40k? So we've basically deployed the line. I should mention that this one with the blue helmet Space Marine on the Rhino is full of Khan and the Berserkers. The blank one has got the Exalted Champion and the Berserkers, and the yellow one's got the Warlord, the Dark Apostle, and Berserkers. The Berserker squads are also all the same as shown in the army introduction. Yours was a little bit more complex, your deployment, right?
Yeah, I've had to actually think about it because I play the game rather than just run and shout it while I'm shouting, just like ah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you just run and shout.
Right, okay.
So obviously it's search and destroy. So because I'm using Raven Guard, I've actually used the new stratagem, which rather than infiltrate, lets you actually just redeploy 9.
You say new? I mean, it's the same. It's still the same cool stratagem, right?
It's
a
stratagem. It's called Strike from the Shadows. It's not cool anymore.
It used to be really good.
Yeah, it's just okay now. So I've used that 3 times. I've used it on the Aggressors, the Smash Captain, and the Centurions.
Okay.
So basically, if I go first, I can redeploy, stand still, and do lots of shooting. Or if I go second, then I can use it more defensively, pull them out of line of sight.
So it's a free move.
Yeah.
And because it's the start of the first battle round, you already know if you've got first turn or not, and you can make that tactical choice.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got scouts hiding all over the place, we should mention.
So I've got a unit of scouts here, because obviously they can deploy outside the deployment zone. Oh, the deployment zone. I said it.
I know, yeah. I know.
So this unit is their next objective 1. I've got another unit all the way over here, quite close to objective 6.
Yeah.
But also can play around with a Rhino, I guess. Then I've got another unit at the front. So I've got Centurions, Tech Marine, Redemptor there. Leviathan, if he moves, is in range of the knight. If he stands still, he's in range of everything else. So he's got some options.
Okay.
I've got the tactical squad with the 2 in command, the Dreadnought, and then I've got the Rapier just sat here.
Yeah, perfect. So some of you may not know Leviathans because we haven't seen them on the channel before. They're a Forge World unit. And they're very good, and that's the twin storm cannons.
Yep.
So they're strength 10 shots each. That's 10 shots per arm, by the way. Strength 7 AP minus
2.
1. I'm supposed
Minus
2, sorry,
2
and 2 damage.
yeah.
It's the chaos variant that's minus 1, isn't it?
Yeah. So they're only 24-inch range, but they do move 8, so you have a 32-inch threat range, which is quite good.
Okay.
But we'll see. This deployment's quite helpful for this one, actually.
Pretty much everything else I think we've seen on the channel before, because we've had Thousand Suns. Oh no, Thousand Suns were on deployment zone.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's that. So,
Check out the
I obviously get to choose if I get first or second turn because I'm the Eternal Slaughter. Now, not for Maelstrom, but for Eternal War missions with chapter approved new rules, sometimes it makes a lot of sense to go second because you can end up on the objectives at the end of the game. However, it's the Slaughter. There is absolutely no way I'm going to let you have a free turn of shooting if I can help it. So I'm going to declare to go first because it means I can charge forward and pop all my smoke and then just try and hunker down and sort of weather the storm.
Yep.
But I have no doubt at all that you're going to try and seize.
I certainly am.
So we've got the SM Battle Reports I Just Stole dice.
So with this one, I've never actually stole.
Have you not?
No, I've used it a few times.
I got that one. I got that one from going to No Retreat 7.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my dice for going to No Retreat 8. Did you bring yours?
No, I didn't want to.
No?
Just didn't fancy it.
Oh.
It's not that I'm not going.
Where are you going to drop it? Go
So I'm going to try and seize. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ah, okay.
That's the SN symbol, so just like not inviting you to No Retreat 8, they hate you. So we're going to move into Chaos Space Marines, turn 1. So the orders came in from the Dark Apostle. First was Defend Objective 1. Second was Kingslayer, and third was Rise to Glory. These two kind of go hand in hand. Rise to Glory is kill a character, vehicle, or monster, and the final wound has to be removed by something with a Heretic Astartes keyword. That wasn't going to happen this turn, so I took a gamble. I binned those two as part of this new mission and pulled another one, which states if I achieve it on this turn, it's worth double points, and it is Secure Objective 1. So, Defend 1, Secure 1, that's clearly a mission critical objective for the Eternal Slaughter. So it's quite simple what we do. It's the same as pretty much always for the Slaughter. So we've advanced the Rhino. Run and shout basically. We advanced the Rhino. We did get a 3-inch advance. I spent my first command point to re-roll that. We then got a 5, puts me within 3 inches of 1. Means not only do I secure it for 2 VPs in the first game term, but I also start to defend it. I'd imagine that's not going to stay there for very long. but we'll see if we actually manage to keep hold of and survive and defend that objective for a total of 4 VPs. These 2 Maul of Fiends advanced, didn't get massive distances. That Rhino did get a 6. I am aware that he is right in the firing line, but it does mean that he kind of has to deal with that and everything inside, which might give me some sort of respite for the rest of the force. This Maul of Fiend and Rhino, they got some decent advances. They pushed up around that flank. Don't care about scouts because they're scouts. This knight, he's the only
First mistake.
the only thing that didn't advance. He just moved up. And the reason why he didn't advance is because he's got a thermal cannon. And I would love to one-shot a Leviathan, and it won't happen. But I'm going to go on camera
very funny.
I'd love to one-shot your Leviathan in the first game turn against Hellstorm Mikey. That would make me very happy. The 3 Rhinos, I should mention, are popping smoke. And I mention it on camera because I will forget it when you start firing at me, and you'll be able to hit it at full ballistic skill. Anyway, we're going to move on to the Renegade Knight, who is going to open up on your Leviathan. I know you've got invulnerable saves and all kinds of cheese there, but...
Should probably point out just before the game started is I did redeploy the Centurions, the Aggressors, and the Captain.
Yeah, there was literally no need, but he spent 3 command points, so we thought, why not? They sort of pushed forward a little bit, right? And he jumped right.
They've got a bit more of a
scouts.
firing line because before they were kind of like hiding here, and then the Centurions have pulled away, so you got longer charge.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Cool. So that explains what you did.
You can have a shooting phase now.
Not even your turn.
Allow it.
The Knight, we're going to open fire into the Leviathan down there. He can draw a bead to the Leviathan. I'd imagine I'm going to be rerolling the number of hits, knowing this bloody thing. Number of shots, D6. Yes, I told you, another command point. And that serves me right for using a reroll.
Where's the stubber going?
I don't care about stubber.
Do you want to put it into the Leviathan as well?
Yeah, why not? So, 2 shots hitting on 3s.
-1. Doesn't matter, but because he's Raven Guard,
2 hits. Strength is 9. Toughness is 8.
Yeah.
3 to wound. 1 wound. AP minus millions, but you've got a 4+ invulnerable save.
So they do. Try again. That's a 5.
Yeah, that was a waste. And then we'll do the stubbers quickly. 2 hits.
6s.
No wounds. That's the end of my turn, Mikey.
Cool.
That's it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's how it goes. So if you'd like to drive back to Yorkshire now.
Yeah, cheers, mate. It's only like 5 hours or whatever, but...
I did 0. But I did score 2 VP straight there for securing objective 1, which is a good start. I have started to defend it. We're going to move into Blood Ravens, turn 1.
You ready, darling?
Oh yeah, I am, yeah. You're already filming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, my 3 cards that are drawn are Blood and Guts, so kill something in the fight phase. If I kill 3 units, I get D3. Death from Above, which is kill a unit, and the last model that kills it has to have fly, so only the Smash Captain or something that arrives from reserves, which I don't have. And then No Mercy, No Respite. Kill a unit, or fail morale check, or kill more than that. The tactical spin is, I like killing things.
Yeah.
And so does my
army. I was
army.
about to say, there's a massive difference, right, between when we talk about what our objective cards are and when you do yours.
Sorry.
I'm like, this is the orders from High Court. You're like, these are the cards.
These are the cards.
Yeah.
That's how you play Warhammer. You look at the cards,
This is how you play
roll
Warhammers.
some dice.
That's what you say.
And yeah, I am a fluff bunny. I'm just in a very competitive mood.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah.
So my movement phase was very minimal. So basically this unit of scouts, which was behind this box, has moved up. So if I don't manage to kill what's inside this one, there is a little bit of a screen. So if he does want to get into the good juicy stuff, then he's got to go around or he's got to go through. This unit of scouts has jumped onto there, but one has stayed down, so he's just holding that objective. I don't need it, but it's to stop Liam's getting defend objective 1, which is, you know...
Sad face.
Yeah, good. The Centurions have shuffled. They can move and shoot at no minus, and they can, because of the beta rules, they can rapid fire at full range, even if they move, which is cool. So they're in range of that. And then that was about it. Oh, these scouts over here did shuffle. They're going to blow up a rhino by themselves.
I mean, they're not.
They definitely are.
I mean, they're not.
So we're going to shooting phase?
What are they, anyway?
The scouts.
Are they?
With an angry storm bolter.
With bolters and silencers strapped to the bolters?
Yeah, because they're the ones that are furthest at the front, so they have the quietest bolters.
Right, okay.
That makes sense, right?
Are they bolters or are they snipers?
The bolters.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But then there's a storm bolter. And he's got like a little tiny arm on his left, but then his right arm's like huge because he's holding a storm bolter. Well, look at it, because as I said, it's a little magnetised thing. So
yeah, okay.
Don't magnetise scouts; it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
You ready for the shooting?
Yes.
Do you want the camera? Because I've got loads of dice.
I would like to see you struggle, but I think it makes more sense for the viewers if I film you rolling all those dice.
Sure. So shooting phase coming up next.
So we're in the Blood Ravens shooting phase, and we've already started because there's no point showing you bolt guns. He promised to blow up that rhino with that unit of scouts, and he failed. He stripped one single wound off. So
I mean, that's a start.
I think that's a victory point for me, right? Because you said you were going to and you didn't bother.
You lost a wound to bolters.
I know. It was a storm bolter, right?
It was a storm bolter,
big
yeah.
right
The
arm.
angry
The scouts here have opened up into that. Nothing. Scouts here opened up into that. They did cause a wound. I saved that one.
Yeah.
So that's all the bolters. So for the scout bolters so far, I should say.
Done. Yeah.
What is next, Mikey from Hellstorm?
The best weapon in the game, a crack grenade into that chap from the captain.
I don't think that more has ever been called a chap.
Well, here we go. So it's 2 to hit re-rolling, and then it's strength 6, so it's 5 to wound. So it does wound. Cool.
That's no wounds. Okay. Thanks for
It's
wasting my time.
going to be a lot of that, you should realise.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to do something that might be interesting now. Do you want to keep rolling?
We'll keep rolling. I will warn you all that we are using the orange Hellstorm Wargaming dice. Maybe available on the website, perhaps?
They're actually, no, they're a limited edition. They're no longer available. But there are more colours coming soon.
I don't have any. Anyway, you will notice that they roll a lot of 5s and 6s. Because I was watching one of your games the other day. I was like, these roll an unholy number of high dice. But anyway.
Yeah, they're all right.
We don't
is it me? Is it the dice?
We don't talk about the dice. The dice tell a story.
Yes, the dice are going to tell a story.
So,
you know what story they're going to tell?
What's this
interesting
thing?
This quad launcher is going to use its smashing shells against this. So it has 2 modes of fire. It has indirect fire, but it also has some nasty like close-up stuff. So it's 24-inch range, strength 8, -2 and 3 damage each.
Okay.
So they are within range 6 of these two, so I'll be re-rolling hits and re-rolling ones to
Does he also hit the Leviathan and the Tactical Marines and the Scouts that he's firing through?
No, go straight over. This is Warhammer. They don't have normal guns.
Go for it.
So it's 4 to hit because you're advanced. But re-rolling 1s and 2s.
He means because of smoke.
Because of smoke, of course.
Forgive me.
You're advanced and smoke. So 1 missed. And then it's strength 8, so it's 3s, but I'm re-rolling 1s.
Yes, yes.
Any 6s are an extra minus because of Storm of Fire. So that's 2 wounds at -2 and 1 at -3.
So 2 at -2.
Yeah.
So 2 6-ups. No, -2, sorry, 5-ups. And 1 -3 6-up. Cool, so I've lost 2 wounds.
That's 6 damage.
Each?
No, 3 damage each, 6 in total.
Just, I need to, right, we're going to pause, I'm going to go change my pants. So Lieutenant Ginger is going to fire into that rhino.
So he's got Massacre of the Bolter. I've stood still so I can shoot both shots at 24-inch.
Yeah, because of the Baitup bolter drill.
Yeah, and it's -1 and 2 damage. So here we go, so 3's to hit re-rolling. 4's to hit because you pop smoke.
Yeah, so you hit once.
Yeah, and then 5's to wound but re-rolling 1s. Rubbish.
So you failed to wound. So I wanted to show it because he could have blown up that rhino.
But it didn't.
So what's next? I'm afraid that rhino's probably going to go and then so will all the stuff inside. But
I'm just going to check something and then I might... No, he's out of range. So the Leviathan's going to go next.
No.
He is. He's going to go next. So I've got 3 Hunter Killers and 2 Storm Cannons.
3 Hunter Killers?
Yes. So I'm going to put 1 Hunter Killer into this chap.
Yeah.
And then 2 Storm Cannons into this chap. And 2 Hunter Killers into him.
Okay. Well, splitting fire always works on this channel.
Yes. So you ready?
I was born ready.
Yeah, so it's BS2 and I haven't moved. But obviously this guy's -1.
Yeah.
So with the Hunter Killer, 3's to hit. Re-rolling 1s. Oh, rubbish.
That's a 2, for those who can't read that silly dice.
Yeah, and then I'll go Hunter Killer into this chap, because the less
2 Hunter
dice.
Killers, right?
Yeah, so this is 2's to hit, re-rolling. So re-rolling 1s. 2 hits.
They both hit, yeah.
And then 4's to wound, re-rolling 1s. That is a 6. So that one is -2, that one is -3, because I rolled a 6 in Storm of Fire.
Right, okay. So 1's a 5-up.
And then the next one's a 5-up as well.
And 1's a 5-up.
Nice.
There you go. Target locked.
All right.
See, we've got our own brand of cheeky deployments. Zone.tv dice, you see.
We'll see how they work against 20 shots, shall we?
Oh, we're not going to... Yeah. These are Storm Cannons. These are the forged weapons I'm talking to you about. It's about 24-inch range, 10 shots per arm for the Loyalist version. The Heretic version is also slightly different. But I think I prefer the Butcher Cannons.
Yeah, I like the range, but the -1 makes a big difference.
Yeah, but the Strength 8 also, I think, is really
Against
helpful.
Knights, it's really good.
Yeah, I think so.
So
cool.
Okay,
so 20 shots
into this chap. The other chap.
This chap. Yeah,
So the Molotov in the middle.
Hitting
so
on
2's re-rolling. All hit.
Yeah, after re-rolls, all 20 hits. Strength 7.
Yeah, so 4's to wound, re-rolling 1s.
Totaling 14 wounds. Remember, the Mauler Fiend only has 12, and these are 2 damage each with 5-up demon saves. Interesting.
Don't betray me, dice. 1s.
You're very nervous for someone who's using...
Fine.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Let's go for it. So 5-ups. We made a few, but that is definitely going to explode on a roll of a 6. Yeah, explodes and does some wounds to people. And what I think might end up being the shortest battle report in Warhammer history, I was contemplating re-rolling the explosion on that because that's on 4 wounds left, and knowing my luck, there'll be a 3 wound explosion smashing into the back end of that rhino that's already wounded. However, it's 3 wounds on his smashed captain who's got the shield eternal, so I think it's probably worth taking the hit on the rhino and getting the mortal wounds on the captain.
Probably a good idea. It depends how well you roll, because if you roll 1 against me and then 3 against all yourself, that'd be definitely worth it for me.
Thanks for putting that on there right now.
Just making sure.
He's going to explode. We're going to do the rhino first, and it's going to be a 1.
That's
2? Okay, well, that's fine. I'll take that.
He's down to 2.
Next will be this Mauler Fiend, who's at full health currently, apart from losing 1 mortal wound. That's not too bad. So he's lost 1 so far. The Knight is going to lose D3.
Cheeky.
For 3. That's all right, so Knight in it. Who cares? So he's lost 3 so far. And the Captain. This is where I need it to be good.
I hope it isn't. Oh!
That's
cut.
Just for the suspension and the tense.
Oh!
That's 3 mortal wounds.
So he's down to 2.
3 mortal wounds on the Smash Captain. I'll take that, actually. I'm happy with that.
That's good, That's really good.
So, that's the end of the Leviathan shooting, and you've just seen what these dirty 4-drug units can do, and that's why I bought 3. So, what's next, mate?
I think I'm going to go with the Dreadnought next.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the Dread going?
So he's going to put the auto cannons into the Rhino.
Right.
And then he's going to put the heavy bolter into this Mauler Fiend.
This one here with the
wound.
wound
This one
that's
just been damaged, I think.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so auto cannons into this chap. So 4s to hit, rerolling 1s and 2s. Thank you. Rerolling 1s and 2s. So 1 missed.
Oh, good. Strength 7 to 4s.
Yeah, so 4s, it's -1 and 2 damage. Rerolling 1s because of the Lieutenant. So that's 3 wounds at -1.
So 3 4-ups.
He did.
Yeah, he goes. Does he go pop? He does not go pop. And I'll grab some dice and roll for the guys inside. So, in the ensuing explosion as the Rhino was a wreck, out-clambered the Berserkers. 2 of them were slain. Our command point rerolled 1. At least, because we normally don't do command point rerolls, but we have to fight cheese with cheese. So we kept one of them alive.
The rulebook rules, just cheese.
So we had to do that. We had to keep one of them alive. I fear that with the Centurions and the Aggressors and stuff, that they're probably not going to survive anyway. But we had to give ourselves the best possible chance. So we've used another command point. And what's next?
So I've got the heavy bolter to do at the Mauler Fiend still. So
yes,
that's just
of
the
course.
first weapon. So 4s to hit again, but rerolling 1s and 2s.
There we go, total 4 hits.
Yep, and then 5s to wound.
Yes,
yes. 5. Rerolling 1s, but I rolled a 6, so it becomes -2.
So that's a 5-up.
Yeah.
Yep, passed it.
Love
Thank
it.
you very much.
All right then. I think
we're on to the Aggressors and the... So what have we got left?
So I've got the Aggressors, the Centurions, the Tactical Squad, and the Redemptor.
Okay.
So there's still quite a few shots left. But I think these Aggressors, one of them's going to shoot into the Corn Berserkers, and then the other 4 are going to shoot into the Rhino.
Okay.
Because they've stood still, even though I'd moved them before the game started, they've technically stood still. So after I've shot, I can make another shooting attack.
Okay. That sounds like it's legal.
Yeah.
Cool. So the Aggressors, 1 of them into the Berserkers.
Yeah, so I'll do him first, and then we'll probably do the other ones all together. These have got a horrific amount of dice, because they get 6 shots from the hands, and then D6 off the top.
So and they're all what? Strength 5?
Strength 4. Just bolter shots.
They're just bolters?
Yeah, so you got the Auto Bolt Storm, which are the 6 shots, and then you got the Frag Storm on the top.
Are they AP minus anything?
Unless I roll a 6, no.
Okay, cool. So there's a bucket load of dice,
Yeah.
is what we're saying. So let's roll them quickly off
we'll
camera, I guess, because
we'll
there's
do it
so
off
many
camera.
of them. All right,
Yeah.
cool. So Mr. Mohawk there on the right-hand side, he's just opened up into the Berserkers, totaling 3 wounds. One of them is AP nothing, so 3-up save. And the other 2 are -1 because of Storm of Fire, so they become 4-ups. And I failed 2, so that's 2 dead Berserkers so far, but luckily the other 4, they're going to open up into this Rhino. So the 4 Aggressors here opened up with a bucket ton of dice.
I think it was 37 shots altogether.
Yeah, lots. So we've got 6 normal armour saves, right? And 7 at -1. So we'll do the 6 normal ones first. Did you do that with the -1?
Yes. No. Take 2 out. That'll do.
So 4 normal. Failed 1, so I lose a wound so far.
Yeah.
And how many?
It would have been 7.
All right.
So let's do 6.
Sure.
That's fair, yeah.
So
I'm
4
just
ups.
guessing.
I mean, I'll take it with 5 saves. Do you know what? I'm going to roll the 7th one anyway because I feel bad now. I've made so many saves. I've saved that one too.
Cool.
So we lost 2 wounds in total from that. That was better than I expected to saving saves. And we move on to the Centurions.
Well, actually, because they haven't moved, they get to shoot again.
Oh, you didn't do that all in the same time?
That was one shooting
At
attack.
least this time you can't cheat and you'll remember the -1.
Right. The reason I do it like that, because some people seem to think that it's like twice as many shots, whereas actually if you kill a unit with them, you can then choose another unit.
Yes, of course.
But also you could pull models out of line of sight, so I can't choose that unit again with the second round.
I tried to, but I don't think I could.
I don't think you have with both of them, so we'll see. So I think I'll have a look round and then I'll tell you what they're going to shoot.
Oh, come right back. So I was quite lucky, actually. I say lucky. I thought moving those 2 may block his line of sight. It actually did, because of this big piece of line of sight blocking terrain. So this guy here, old Captain Mohawk, he's going to shoot into the Mauler Fiend with his shots that were before going into the Berserkers. And the other 4 are going to rinse and repeat on the Rhino, but this time they're actually going to remember that it's covered in smoke.
It is. It's because it's windy. The smoke disappeared for a minute, and then now it's back. Because the wind settled on a space station. So it's narrative. You think about it. There's a giant talking.
Lunar winds.
Brian Blessed is there, and he's just like, hello! And then all the wind goes, and then you can't see the smoke, and now it's back. So everyone's quiet.
I like Mikey had an attempt at...
That was narrative, everyone.
That is...
Brian Blessed.
That is Hellstorm Wargaming narrative right there.
You're welcome.
Winner.
You're welcome.
Right, we'll come back. And he causes 4 wounds. Storm of Fire means that 2 are normal and 2 are -1. So the 2 normal saves are 3 ups. I lose another one. And then the 4 ups from Storm of Fire, I pass both of those. So he has lost an additional wound. He's now down by 2. So down to 10 wounds in total. And then the other 4 are going to rinse and repeat. And because there's more dice than someone from Yorkshire can count, we're going to come right back.
I'm using a calculator.
Yeah, he is, yeah. It's like an abacus, right?
Yes, exactly. What's
Cool.
one of those?
We'll be back in a sec. And this time without cheating, he's managed 7 -1s and 7 normals because of Storm of Fire. There was a lot of shots from the D6, right?
43 in total. 43 bolter shots.
Okay, so we have 7 dice here, so 7 3-up saves. We fail a lot more than last time. We failed 3. And then we get to do this all over again with the -1 for Storm of Fire. So currently we've got 5 wounds left. 4 wounds left, 3 wounds left, 2 wounds left. So that's a good... I'll leave the 2 there, 2 wounds left. There you go.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
You're welcome. That was a favour from me.
Yeah, the ultimate in laziness. And I don't know if there's anything else who can hit that Rhino.
I don't think so, no.
So he is in fact going to survive with 2 wounds remaining, which is good. But we do have the Centurions and the Redemptor left.
Yeah, we do. I think the Centurions are just going to put
everything into Berserkers.
No, I'm going to put the Hurricane Bolters into the Berserkers and all the Heavy Bolters into this Mauler Fiend.
Okay, and let's not forget those Hurricane Bolters will benefit from the Beta Bolter drill because they essentially stood still because they only moved because of the Raven Guard stratagem.
No, they did move again, but because they have the Centurion keyword,
of course,
it's like Terminator.
Centurions and Terminators both basically ignore all the movement penalties now, which is good. So again, a bucket load of dice.
36 bolter shots. Shall we be back in a minute?
Yeah.
Bye.
You've almost got enough fingers. So in here, you'll notice the Berserkers are all missing. The Hurricane Bolters absolutely demolished them. There was 16, I think, normal saves and another number of saves at -1. We didn't even get to the -1s because it slaughtered the remaining Berserkers. I did say, oh, you got first strike. Completely forgetting you'd already wrecked a Rhino and a Mauler Fiend.
Yeah, so I'm actually at 3 units so far.
Yeah, we're not worried about points.
No, it's just a fun game, right?
Yeah, that's
just a fun narrative game.
It is now. You've already leapt in the lead. But the Heavy Bolters are smashing into this Mauler Fiend, so we'll show you those.
So Centurions, they don't ignore the minus for moving, so they're just on 3s who roll in.
Who'd have thought Centurions would be making a comeback?
I know. 210 points, everybody.
Yeah. I noticed you see this a lot, that they appeared on Tabletop Tactics and suddenly appeared on Hellstorm.
All I'm going to say is we put Heavy Bolters on them first.
5
swing rerolling ones. There's a few ones there. So that was a 4. And this one is a 2. So we've got 2 at -2 and 1 at -1. Sorry, 2 at -1.
Yeah. So 4 ups for the -1s, both save, and 5 ups for the -2s, 1 save. So I lose a single wound.
Fantastic.
On Das Mauler Fiend.
Not moving too much. Sorry, I'm not a cheater.
And we've got the Redemptor left.
So I have. So, if he can see it, he can't. So he's going to shoot. Well, all these 24-inch guns are going to shoot into there and the 30-inch into there. So, There's 2 storm bolters and the mini Gatling gun into the Mauler Fiend.
Yeah.
And then there's the bigger Gatling gun. This is narrative. Can you see it? Into there.
Yeah, that's the Gatling gun spinning around, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to show Brom what it is if you shoot the right Redemptor weapon.
Yeah. So we'll do the mini Gatling gun first.
Yeah.
So it's the Onslaught Gatling cannon, that's what it's called, into the Mauler Fiend. So it's 3 ticks, I didn't move.
Into the Mauler Fiend?
Yeah.
The little one.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I'm actually not re-rolling because I'm actually too far away, which is a bit of an error, but never mind. And then it's 5s to wound, but I am re-rolling 1s to wound. So that's just 1 wound at -1 on the Mauler Fiend.
Don't love it. Lose a wound. So that's 2 wounds down so far.
Yeah, and then I've got the Storm Bolters. Because I'm a vehicle, they also get Bolt Drill, and I'm a Dreadnought, so... so it's 3s to hit. And then 5s to wound. Re-rolling 1s. Nice. 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
4 wounds
AP nothing?
AP nothing, yeah. It
Even
would have
with
been...
the 6s?
Because I'm too far away with the Chapter Master. I'm within 6 of the Lieutenant,
Right,
but not
okay.
the Chapter Master.
So, 4 threat saves.
Yeah.
And I pass all 4.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I've got 12 Gatling shots, the heavy Onslaught Gatling cannon into the other Rhino.
Yes, yes.
So that's 3s to hit,
4s because of smoke.
of course. I'll keep saying it and then you can keep reminding me to remind everyone else.
Yeah.
It's for everyone's benefit,
Yeah,
not mine.
exactly.
For
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's an audio feast.
5s are your only ones, mate. So no 1s, but I do get
Many 5s.
many 5s. I get 5.
And how many damage is this? Just 1
Just
or
1,
2?
yeah.
So 5 and then not minus 1?
Minus 1.
A pass 2, fail 3, so he loses
So
3 more wounds, which puts him on 6 remaining.
Certainly does.
And that, I think, is the end of your shooting phase.
I've got the tactical squad, but I don't know what they can actually see or shoot because he's a character, so I'm going to have to do some cheeky measuring.
Yeah.
So we'll do that and then I'll tell you what they're going to shoot.
Is it nearest visible, though?
It's nearest model, so you don't even have to be in sight. If you have
really?
if you have a little renegade guardsman there, I couldn't shoot him. So
Let's measure then and see what they can see. So we're now officially at the end of the shooting phase. These tactical Marines, they are closer to him than him.
yeah, but they can't see him.
Yeah, so they can't shoot at him. I didn't know that.
Just waving
I was
his
lucky.
rod, shouting.
What I have done, however, is probably given you a very easy charge. Anyway, what it did was they opened up into the Mauler Fiend. Storm of Fire meant they got 2 wounds through, or 1 wound through at -1, and he took another wound. So he's lost 3, he's lost 2, he's on 2 remaining. I know it's a little bit confusing, but we know, right? We know. As long as we know, we can tell.
We'll get it. It'll be fine.
But you have got 2 charges to declare, you've told me. Now, I was expecting 1, but I wasn't expecting the other. So the first one is your Smash Cap. Where's he going?
He's just going to go into the Mauler Fiend.
Just the Mauler Fiend?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I could go for him, but is he going to do much next turn? Probably not, because his friends are over here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just going to go for the Mauler Fiend. I'm going to risk it.
Risk it for a biscuit?
There we
Okay,
go.
I'm going to overwatch my angry words.
Yeah, what, you're going to shout?
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
it narrative?
I'm going to growl at you and hiss and spit and stuff.
Growl, hiss and spit. Okay, I'll just fly over it.
I don't know if you need to. You can't fly over in the
I
charge
know, I
phase,
just
mate.
remembered. 7 inch.
So you can
So
go.
he's going to charge to there.
Okay, cool.
Why not?
And then the other one which surprised me.
Yes.
Your scouts
My scouts.
are charging my Rhino.
Yes, they are.
You're very proud of that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'll overwatch in a minute, but let's see if you get in first.
yeah. Within a 10,
With
I'm
10, you
definitely
probably
in.
will get in, yeah. So they're going to get in. I'm going to do some Overwatch now and kill 4 scouts.
Yeah.
So at the end of the charge phase, the Smash Cap has leapt over the top, right there. I say leapt, I mean, we can't fly in the fight phase anymore.
He just
But he
fell
had a
over.
little jog around the front so we can take the Mauler Fiend on face on. The scouts have come down this tower and ploughed into the front of the Rhino, goring themselves on the spikes, it looks like.
Yeah,
where
why
we're going
not?
to start with in the fight phase, I assume the captain.
I'm going to start with the captain, but I think there's a stratagem I want to use, so I just want to double check it. Because State Speeds don't have many, so I have to double check this one.
All right, okay. If you don't have many, you'd think you'd know them.
Yeah.
Kill for you. Kill for you.
There's a few.
When Brom has to check his rules, we do pressure cam.
Yeah?
Yeah, but
You're going to do pressure cam on me?
nah, he's prettier than you. So Mikey's checked the stratagem. It's similar to the one we saw Samael use against his Hellstorm in the battle report on deployment.tv. Basically, 6s would allow you additional attacks against Heretic Astartes units, much like my Death to the False Emperor. However, because the Thunderhammer is -1 to hit,
Yeah, my 6s are technically 5s.
you don't get that buff. You
Yeah.
can't have it.
It never go off.
Cool. So we've got X number of 4 attacks.
4 attacks with Thunderhammer, so it's 3s, re-rolling 1s. So, re-rolling 1s. That's all hit.
All 4. That's good. In strength 8.
Certainly is. So
So
3s to
3s
wound.
again.
So that is 2 wounds. So I'm going to use a command point to try and turn it into 3. This is the first re-roll.
Your first reroll.
My first reroll. It's 5. Neil, what else? That's 3 wounds, mate.
3 wounds, 5 up demon saves, or
Certainly
a
is.
flat 9 damage, which would leave me on 1 remaining.
It certainly would. Here we go. Nice.
Well, that's how you do it. That's how
Nice.
you do 3 saves.
That is how you do 3 saves. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised to know.
Yeah, good.
I'm going to swagger around the table, looking all cocky like this.
Yeah.
Would your scouts like to fire against the fight against the rhino?
Certainly would. So you have 7 attacks because the sergeant gets 2 and he has a combat chainsaw.
Of course, yeah. You can jab knives into knives.
So 3's to hit.
So that's 5 hits in
5
total from the
hits.
scouts,
And
and
5
5
to
wound.
Nearly. It's no wounds.
No wounds against the rhino. So
rubbish.
an exceptionally successful fight phase from the Blood Ravens. Demon Forge. For a command point, 4 attacks with my power fists, hitting on 4s with rerolls for Demon Forge. That's all 4 hits. Don't get Death to the False Emperor with Maul of Fiends. Strength is 12, 2 to wound. With rerolls for Demon Forge.
Yep.
That's 4 wounds at AP minus lots. You've got your Shield Eternal.
I do. So it halves all damage, but I presume it's 3 damage.
Yeah.
So it rounds it to 2.
Yeah.
So if I fail 1, he's dead.
Yep.
Well, I failed 3.
Bye bye, Smash Captain.
Not just yet.
Oh.
I will use only in death does GTN.
I expected it. I
So for
expected
2
it. But I
CP?
did get to kill him, so I'm okay with it, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to kill you.
We're going to try.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, cool.
3's to hit, so I get to fight, basically fight again as I die.
Yeah,
All hit,
yeah.
and then 3's to wound. That's 3
Much better.
wounds.
3 wounds. 3 5-up demon saves. Can we do it again? You won't get to kill
for
me
now.
at least. Demon Forge, I reroll failed saves as well.
No, you don't.
You believe that?
I'll believe it. No one else will.
5-ups. I
Cool,
passed
I'll
1,
take
failed 2, so I dropped 6 wounds,
Would have been nice to kill him.
which leaves me on 4 remaining.
Makes him slow.
He's slower because he'll regenerate 1 for Infernal Regeneration at the start of the turn. More importantly, Captain Mohawk's dead.
Captain Hellstorm.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Captain Hellstorm.
I gave him a beard. He's got a mohawk, just like Lieutenant Hellstorm with a beard and a mohawk.
And the Rhino will now fight back against the Scouts. I think he's only got like 1 attack. The Rhino fought back and did no damage. He's down to a single attack because he only has 2 wounds remaining. So I thought that was it. And you... this is why
I'm
I
a
love
saucy
you.
devil, that's why.
Yeah, 2 command points.
3.
3 command points?
Yes, I've just spent 5.
Right, I'm going to be honest now because I'm a friend of yours and I
Yes.
like you. Do you really want to blow 3 command points?
For my scouts to kill a rhino, yes, I do.
Okay, so hit on
3's to
3s.
hit. 1 missed.
It's a good
This
start.
is it. This is it. Are you ready? You ready for all the 6s?
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s. Oh, I got 2 wounds,
He's
Liam.
got just enough.
2 wounds. I see a 1 and a 2 in your future.
2 3-up saves.
Oh, damn it.
So you've blown 5 command points
Yeah.
and killed nothing.
I did 6 damage to the Molten.
That makes up for your shooting phase, I think.
Certainly does.
I'm okay with that.
I'm a Space Marine player. What other stratagems are there? I tried to use a different one, but I couldn't.
More-
Physically impossible.
More importantly, though, for this turn is, although we didn't do very much in combat apart from lose a Smash Captain, essentially, you have scored a bucket ton of points, right?
No, because I didn't kill anything in the fight phase, and I didn't kill anything with a unit that I had for the fly keyword. So I actually scored 1 point.
I'm going to ask you a question now,
Yeah.
Mikey. Do you genuinely regret not charging that Smash Captain into the Exalted Champion who hasn't got an invulnerable save?
I mean, it might have been a really good tactical move,
It was the option.
but you rolled really well in your saves. Had you done that twice, like made 1 save
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the 3 wounds, you would be dead.
Yeah,
But there you go. That's life, isn't it?
it is.
Oh well.
Anyway, I'm a little bit happy with how that fight phase went because I was dying quickly in the shooting phase. You have, however, scored no mercy, no respite.
Yeah.
For 3 units minimum, so
Yes.
you get D3 victory points.
I do get D3, and I get first strike as well.
Yeah,
as
of
we
course,
said.
yeah.
So D3. So that's 2 points. So I'm on 3.
So 2 plus first strike is 3. That's it, I think. Is it? Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Sweet work. Let's go into Eternal Slaughter Chaos Space Marines, turn 2. Whispers in the Warp and the orders are in for the Eternal Slaughter. So first, we must keep defend objective 1. This is a mission critical objective for us. Secondly, advance. Make sure there are no units in our deployment zone. Done. And thirdly, blood and guts. Kill things in the fight phase. D3 points if you kill 3 things. A tough one. The amount of firepower we've just seen in the Blood Ravens shooting phase is obviously almost as prevalent in the Overwatch sort of phase. However, not quite so strong. So this is what we have done. over here. The Rhino has stayed locked in with the scouts. There's no point in him trying to move anywhere. He only has a 3-inch move anyway, so it was really no point. What we do have is the Mauler Fiend that's crawled around the back of him, who now has about 3-inch charge, so we can try and wipe those scouts out and claim that objective for our own, leave the Wounded Rhino parked on, maybe start defending objective 2, who knows. Out of the Rhino has climbed Khan. It's not normally Khan's way to sneak up the side of a piece of terrain, but they have a lot of shots.
He's definitely doing the Mission Impossible right now.
Yeah, so you can imagine Khan with his whirring chainsaw.
He's just like back against the wall, sliding across. It's like, shh, you can't see me.
Buzzing chainsaw down his eyes. So he's hiding, basically. And the reason why we've done that is we've tried to get him into a position where he can charge and not all of them can see him for Overwatch. If you can't see an Overwatch, you can't fire. Now, a point to note, if I brought him back here somewhere, I would have been able to charge him with none of them seeing him in Overwatch. I was looking at an 8 to 9-inch charge. Now, 8 is Khorne's number.
But it's risky.
It is risky, and I really want to bitch slap some aggressors. So what we've done instead is we've moved to a point where I think I've got the fair trade-off. 2 of those can now see him for Overwatch, but only 2, and he's down to a 5-inch charge. 6 inches away, just under 5-inch charge. So I think that's the best possible trade-off. I might be horrendously wrong. The Berserkers have got out the back and pushed through here. Their charge is longer, but they get to re-roll their charge because of the Icon of Wrath. Ideally, I want Khan in first before I then do that, because otherwise it's just trouble. The Exalted Champion, he needs to do something before he's slaughtered. He only has 4 wounds and no invulnerable, so we're going to try and kill some scouts in front of us. And of course, the Knights move forward because really we want that Reaper Chainsword in range. That Mauler's pushed up. He has a 7-inch charge to those Marines at the back there, but I can't make it without clearing some scouts off, but we can multi-charge, so that's not a massive problem. And finally, the Rhino's moved up behind some cover. There was no point getting the Berserkers out because it would have been a turkey shoot, so let's hope that maybe can weather some fire because the focus might be somewhere else. I know we've just given the tactics away, but we need to explain it to you people, as the viewers. That's that. So,
That's that.
Yeah.
There it is.
And as per both of us, there is no psychic phase.
No.
So we're going to move
boring.
straight into
As a Blood Ravens player, it's boring.
Eternal Slaughter's shooting phase. Excited face. We started over here with the Rhino. We fired its combi bolter with bolter beta bolter drill into these scouts, and we did no damage. And then we
bolter discipline, actually.
bolter discipline.
Yeah. Because bolter drills for Imperial Fists.
I don't. Which we never see because no one plays Imperial Fists.
Nobody.
So I then was going to use. So my initial plan. I'll talk to people and tell my initial plan. This guy here and this dude Stubber. We're going to try and clear some scouts up to make room for the Mauler Fiend. Now, Mikey's not the average Warhammer player because he knows what he's doing. So is that right, Brom? So we probably would just remove those models and not pave the way for the Mauler Fiend to plough through.
Nope.
So we measured him, and he was within 12 inches of Leviathan. First of all, that means it's not -1 to hit. Secondly, that means I can use demon shells. I always use demon shells. But because he's within 12 inches, I can fire at the Leviathan instead.
Yeah. And
There's no crazy extra rule for -1 or -2 or -3, right?
Nope.
So we're spending a command point for demon shells. We hit on a 3.
Don't roll a 1. Oh,
we hit, which means D3 mortal wounds on the Leviathan. 4-3. Look at that. I'll take that.
I'll take it.
3 mortal wounds off the levy already. And now we're going to move on to the Knight.
There you go.
Stubber into scouts in front of me.
Sure.
Thermal cannon into Leviathan.
Yep.
This is. I will go on camera saying this is not the most tactical choice.
No.
Because
But you could
Leviathan,
kill it.
But I just want to blow up the Leviathan.
kill it.
That's the only reason. So we'll fire the Stubber. I don't normally show this stuff, but because I haven't got much shooting, I might have, and I'm forced to wound the scouts. So we wounded a single scout.
1/4+. She's fine.
Okay, and then we'll do D6 shots with the thermal cannon.
Yep. It's 2 again.
Yeah, we're going to re-roll that again.
CP.
For 3, so
Great.
both CPs got me an extra shot.
You're still -1 to hit because you're more than 12. But
That doesn't matter. We hit 3 times and we wound on 3s. So we wound all 3 times. AP -70.
Yeah, and you'll be double damage. Well, rolling 2 dice because you're within 18. So 4+.
Yeah. Oh, 2 failures, Mikey. Are you going to look to spend one of your last 2 command points?
Certainly am. So 1 goes through and the other
Goes through.
goes through as well.
So 2d6 pick
Are you
the
supposed to be on
highest.
my side,
I'm on
bro?
this side.
You're supposed to be on my side. Space Breeze stick together.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Dirty Chaos Scum over there.
So
Yeah.
2d6 pick the highest on the first one.
Yeah.
Ouch! For 5.
That's 6 left.
2d6 pick the highest on the second one. Come on the 6.
Oh, okay, I'll
3.
live with that.
3
for that.
wounds remaining on the levy. I'll take that.
That's cheeky, that.
Their grenades
not
will
the
be
best
out.
tactical decision, was it?
No,
Did
but
well, that.
I got very excited about killing it, I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
8 wounds, pretty good.
Oh no, I can't command point because I've command point the number of shots.
it.
Okay, so that's done. I'm losing my words. I'm excited about blowing a Leviathan up, and I also know what happens when they explode as well because they explode on 5s, right?
I believe so.
Or is that just the Hellforge?
I think that's
ones?
just the Hellforge one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a shame.
Still,
And
the blow-up's not
the
nice.
Hellforge ones not only blow up on 5s, but they also do extra damage to Psychers, which you all are because you're 1,000 Suns.
Sure.
These grenades.
Can I cast smite?
These grenades are not going to be in range of the Leviathan, I don't think.
No.
It's only 6 inches. So we're going to throw a crack grenade into the.
Aggressors.
That's the one, thank you. Hitting on a 3. Hits, strength is 6, so wounds on 3s. Wounds, AP -2.
It fails. Is it -2 or -1 a grenade?
I have no idea.
I thought it was -1 and D3 damage.
I'm going to take your word for it, Mikey.
Shall we check it?
We should probably check it. Let's check it.
That pistol hand's for carrying the extra chain axe.
Brom's explaining the fact that Corn Berserkers don't carry pistols.
It was -1.
Yeah, each of them has a grenade in their mouth with the pin already pulled out. So they spit it every now and again. Yeah, we missed.
You did say you were going to spit at me. I didn't realise it was going to be grenades.
So crack grenades are not like crack missiles. They're -1 to the -2. Mikey was right. But we will move on to Khan's plasma pistol. Now, you can see me for Overwatch, which means I can see you for the plasma pistol.
Correct.
I mean, it looks like I'm shooting a bullet from the bottom of my base, but we're going to do it because it's
He drops the
competitively.
while he's hiding. He drops the pistol and it just fires in the right direction. That's what happens.
Okay.
Narrative, everyone. I can do it. I'm doing my best.
Khan's a World Eater for Khorne who hits on 2s. That's a 5. That's a hit. The Khan's plasma pistol's always overcharged essentially. Nice. So he wounds on a 3 at strength 8. It's a wound. Now I think he is AP -3.
A normal plasma pistol is -3.
So I think his is -3 as well. So
I'll roll it, and if
roll
it's
a
not
6 up
6,
safe.
then we'll look at it. It's a 5, so it's definitely gone through.
Because it's always overcharged, it's a flat 2 damage.
Certainly is.
That's a dead aggressor. Now this is an interesting discussion that we had before I made the choice to fire this pistol. Which one does Mikey remove? He's got 2 choices the way I see it. Option 1 is he removes one over here somewhere, and that way he maximises his Overwatch. Option 2 is he removes this front corner, and he increases my charge distance by about 2 inches. And with that, he's removed that one at the front, so he maximises Overwatch against Khan, but increases the charge distance from these Berserkers ever so slightly. So, seems like a sensible choice.
Maybe an inch.
Yeah, but that extra inch definitely counts.
One that is all you need.
Yeah.
So what's next, my friend?
Next is the charge phase.
Cool.
Little charge phase flicker up on the screen.
Oh yeah.
I made new
looks
Warhammer
nice.
graphics.
Yeah, it's really nice though.
Yeah, the new
Really enjoyed
ones.
it. Yeah.
Have you seen the new ones?
I've just seen it. It just came on screen just now.
Exactly.
It was nice.
Right, charge phase. Morphing will charge scouts. Nothing they can do about it because they can't.
Because they're getting bludgeoned by a spiky.
Khan is going to charge aggressors.
Yes.
If Khan gets in, Berserkers will charge aggressors.
Yeah.
If Khan doesn't get in, Berserkers will charge aggressors because there's no point in them staying there. Exalted Champion will charge scouts.
Yeah.
Morphing will charge scouts and attack Marines.
Okay.
Okay, there's a reason.
Yeah.
The Knight will charge scouts as well. Might as well try and gain some free movement, right?
Yeah, why
What's
not?
the harm? So that's what we're going to do. We'll come back after Overwatch. Okay, so we started the charge phase. We overwatched Khan and he lost 2 wounds. We moved over here and overwatched the Knight and he lost nothing. And then I've come back to do the charges on camera, and the reason being is if Khan now makes his charge, they won't suffer Overwatch, and if he makes his charge, these 2 units won't suffer Overwatch. The Morphing will from the tactical squad. So I thought it'd be important to do it now. So the Knight has 2d6.
Oops.
Yeah, he fails. I'm not using the reroll, funny old thing, because Khan now has a 5-inch charge.
Uh-oh.
Let's put different dice down. There's a bit of a superstition.
Don't trip.
Shut up, Mikey.
Don't trip. Don't
You're
follow me.
sleeping in my house tonight.
Don't follow with the little cables hanging next to the box. Oh, only just.
He gets it just. Khan is in.
Yeah.
Next, we'll say the Morphing's charging, and we'll do some more Overwatch. Okay, so we're at the end of the charge phase now. The Morphing suffered Overwatch from the bolters of the attack Marines, and your powerful attack Marines actually took a couple of wounds off it.
I did 2. Yeah, it's down
well
to 8.
impressed. The Exalted Champion then made it in. Obviously, there was no more Overwatch. So I'll explain what I've done here. He has 5 attacks on the charge as an Exalted Champion of Khorne with Deaths to the False Emperor. There is a chance, albeit slim, that he'll slaughter all 5 scouts. If he does that, then Morphing can activate 3 inches, be within an inch of the melter gun, and start ripping attack Marines apart. If I fail, I would imagine Mikey being the the competitive player that he is.
You made me out to be such a bad person. It's not my fault. I'm better than you. Hi everyone, please check out my channel. I'm a really nice person.
I think what baffles me the most is that Brom's laughing at it. Anyway, because he's a competitive player, he will leave this one, because that's what we would all do, because that blocks the Maulaffine's move, okay? So that means that he wouldn't be able to consolidate and fight the Tactical Marines, and it gives you a round of shooting. So I need him to perform, he probably won't. More importantly, over here, once Khan made his charge, the Berserkers then made their charge just. I only got a 6-inch charge, but obviously I can pile in 3 inches and fight, and I can then pile in additional 3 inches later and fight again, because I'm Khorne. And they count as charging on both occasions. And Mikey's used one of his command points for his final 2, which means he can't interrupt me at any stage.
Nope.
Over here, the Maulaffine made it in. There was no Overwatch to suffer because the Rhino was already locked up. And that's about that for the charge phase. And we're going to move into the fight phase. Now, I'm going to start big straight away because I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm a little, erect. Khan.
Khan.
In fact...
Is he going to cause carnage?
Now, I'm showing you this on purpose because normally we would do the cool thematic narrative thing, wouldn't we, Brom? Yeah, and we just go, Khan is in, so he fights first. However, it doesn't make sense at the moment because the Berserkers, one, benefit from Khan's reroll aura of 1 inch, and secondly, which reminds me, I need to move someone a little bit to make use of that. And secondly, if I slaughtered everything on Khan, I'd be left in the open. I can activate 3 and consolidate 3 fine, but I might not make it into the Leviathan that way, and I want to try tying that up and not allowing it to shoot. So it made more sense to activate the Berserkers first. So we've piled in 3. I'll make a slight jiggle to make sure I'm in within 1 inch of Khan. You're nice, you are. And we're going to activate those. Now, they're a bucket done of dice. If you haven't seen these perform before, I'll explain quickly for you. Each Berserker has 2 attacks base with his chain axe, plus 1 on the charge for being a World Eater, and then he can make an additional attack with his chain sword. So 3 axe attacks, 1 sword each. That's the first round of fighting. They also get to fight twice naturally, 3 times if I drop another stratagem. So let's do the first round of combat. We've done the first round of attacks, hitting on 3s with rerolls from Khan, 6 is a death for the False Emperor. We then wound on 3s for chain axes being strength 6 with rerolls, because that back guy's within 6 inches of the Exalted Champion, meant 21 successful wounds against your aggressors at AP -1 for the chain axe.
If anyone says it, 4 up. 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead, 5 dead, 6 dead.
Yeah, so you can do it in the shooting phase, I can do it in the fight phase.
Yep, so they're done.
They're all dead. Everybody's dead.
They're all dead, Dave.
Everybody's dead, Dave. Okay, so we piled the Berserkers in. We consolidated the Berserkers, and that's our first activation. Then we activated Khan, and because he charged, he moved 3 inches for his consolidation, then piled in, then consolidated for his pile and move, then his consolidation move, obviously.
You moved forwards.
I moved 6 inches for free, so I've tied the levy up. Now I'm going to activate the Berserkers again, although I can't fight, but you'll see why. Which means we've locked up the Tactical Marines. They're now engaged. The important thing is that both of these units now can't fire because they're currently locked in combat. And even though I tried to encourage you to take Ultramarines Chapter Tactics instead of Raven Guard because I'm a fighty army, you went, no, Liam, I'm already cheesy enough. That's what you said. That was your words.
It's also because Brom always plays Ultramarine, so it's something different.
It is something
Welcome,
different.
Everyone. So
we're now going to come to the Maulaffine. He is wounded. He's not on full health. So he only has 3 attacks hitting the scouts.
With his angry fists.
Demon Forge, because I need to clear them out.
He's doing it. He's got 3 CP left.
So hitting you on 4s with rerolls to Demon Forge. That's 3 hits. I'm strength 5 now rather than strength 6, so it's strength 10 in total with the fists, which means it's 2 to wound. So 3 scouts are dead.
-3.
Yep. And then we'll go on to the Lasher Tendrils, which are always flak 6 attacks, hitting on 4s. With rerolls to Demon Forge, thank the Lord. Okay, so that's 4 hits. That's much better. Now these are strength 5, so I wound you on 3s. With rerolls to Demon Forge, and that's 4 at -2 AP.
Oh dear, 6s. No,
that's 4 fail saves. The scouts are dead. We've started to defend objective 1.
It's about time.
Start, yeah. Thanks, mate. And then we're going to move on to the Exalted Champion. So he has 4 attacks base, plus 1. Because he's a World Eater, he hits on 2s. Oh dear. I can't kill all the scouts.
You definitely can't kill
But I do have Death to the False Emperor for an additional attack.
Yeah.
and that's 4 hits.
Yeah.
My strength is here with the mace, so I wound you on 3, so I know that much. And I re-roll because I'm an Exalted Champion. So that's 3 wounds at AP minus here.
Minus
1.
nothing.
I'm sure it's minus 1.
5 ups. So I pass 1.
So 2 scouts are killed. Not enough. Not enough. So what we'll do instead is we'll move on to the Mauler Fiend because I now can't consolidate the tactical moves, but I have locked them up anyway with the Berserkers, so it's not the biggest problem. 4 attacks with the Power Fist hitting on 4s. That's probably going to be 3 dead scouts on 2s.
You're wrong.
I lied, but I get to reroll because I've got the Exotic Champion.
Oh.
I wasn't wrong! I wasn't wrong, Mikey! Scouts are all dead.
That'd have been funny.
So the scouts are dead, and now we will consolidate those 2 units. And at the end of the attackers fight phase, because you get to fight back in a second.
Certainly do.
This is what we've done. I couldn't really consolidate anywhere there because there was a rhino blocking it, and the rhino can't move because I wasn't engaged at the point in which I would have activated, so that sat there. Not a massive problem. You have got, 7 wounds to shift off of that at the moment. And importantly, your stuff's probably going to be a little bit busy with stuff over here instead.
Might be.
So what we've done, is we've pushed the Mauler Fiend in here. He's now locking up those Tac Marines as well. Basically, I'm giving you this space only to fall back in. One last final stand from your big group of nasties with a Leviathan only on 3 wounds, and then
For now.
Yeah, for now. But the thing is, I don't want to charge. Is that just heavy flamers you've got? Or have you got special flamers?
No, they're just heavy flamers.
Because the Chaos version's got hell flamers, and they're disgustingly good.
Yeah.
Because they're 2 damage each. So we've tied up the Leviathan, we've tied up the Tactical Marines, we've piled him in. I didn't pile him in because nothing was dead, it was still alive even when he finished fighting, so he doesn't get to consolidate. More importantly, we hold quite a strong foothold here on the battlefield now, and Mikey's going to have to make sure these 3, don't get me wrong, the Centurions and their bolter drill, they could do some damage and do some work. They're going to have to work really hard to clear this threat, because I've done my traditional, who cares about
the mission.
Let's
just kill stuff.
Let's just go for killing stuff.
What
I did do, however, I did start defending Objective 1. I did successfully advance out my deployment zone for a single CP of victory points, to put me up to 3. And I did kill 3 units of Blood and Guts. Scouts, aggressors.
Yes.
For D3 victory points.
Not too bad.
So let's hope this is a good one. Oh no. Oh, okay, 2. I'll take that. So that puts me for 3 VPs this turn. And I'm starting to defend Objective 1, which puts me to 5 VPs to your 4. So I'm in the lead again.
Yeah. Unless I kill a unit in combat, because I still have Blood and Guts, and I've not fought yet.
Okay, so let's do that then.
Yeah. I want to hit you with a Leviathan.
Yeah?
He has 2 attacks.
Because he's really hurt.
He always has 2 attacks.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he has a worse weapon skill now.
Okay.
So he hits on 4s now, because he's in his lowest bracket, but I'm re-rolling because of Gabriel.
Who are you hitting? Khan or the Berserkers?
Oh, sorry, the Berserkers, not Khan. So he's strength 8, minus nothing, 1 damage.
2s to wound.
2s to wound. Re-rolling 1s. So 2 wounds, so 2 armor saves on the con.
3 armor saves. You
Get
killed
stomped.
one!
You don't want to CP it?
I'm tempted to be a dick.
It's not being a dick. It's what it's there for.
Yeah, we survive. I'm down to 2 CPs remaining.
Alright, and then I'm going to pile him in the Tactical Marines.
Okay.
So he's got to pile in there.
Yeah.
But then these guys are going to go up to here.
Yeah. I didn't even drop a command point for Veterans of the Long War.
Nope.
No. Didn't need it.
What will we do if I get a chance to fight the Leviathan?
Yeah. So I've got the Sergeant, and then I've got 4 other Marines.
Okay.
7 attacks.
We're going to show you Tactical Marines because we're bringing Tactical Marines back.
3s to hit, re-rolling.
That's rerolling for the Chapter Master who's hiding behind the Leviathan because that's what
Certainly
Chapter
is.
Masters do.
That's all the good for everyone. And then 4s to be re-rolling 1s. So it's just 2 wounds, mate.
2 wounds against Berserkers, yeah? Or the Mauler Fiends?
Just the Berserkers.
Oh dear.
You're welcome.
I'm glad I re-rolled that. See, bringing Tactical Marines back. I did tell you.
I certainly am.
So 2 Berserkers have just been bitch slapped by bolt guns. Okay. We're alright with that.
Yeah. And then 1 single attack into the Mauler Fiend. Ooh. Are you ready? He has got a melter gun.
You evil bitch.
Not that he can use it.
Okay,
He's
go
going
on.
to make you dance. 3s to hit.
Hits.
5s to wound. To wound.
Wounds? Oh no. Right,
Take save.
I'm going to get rid of those dice. You don't like those dice. We're going to use this one.
Get dunked.
Down to 7 on the Mauler Fiend. Oh dear. More importantly, that's the end of the turn for the World Eaters. We do, as I say, have scored 3 victory points, so it puts us on 5. And we started defending 1, which could put us on 7 at the end of Mikey's turn, unless he removes both of these models right in front of us here. My 2 dead Berserkers. You did alright in the fight phase. However, my leadership's 8, and I've only lost 2, so I can't fail.
Yep. And I've not lost anything in those units.
You've not lost anything that isn't already completely slaughtered, because
Yes.
we are, the eternal slaughter.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
You've nearly killed as many units as I have.
I know, yeah. Nearly.
Nearly.
No. But I did it the barbaric way rather than the cowardly way.
Yeah, barbaric.
Striking from the shadows. Yeah. Let's move into Thousand Suns, turn 2.
Cheeky. So guys, the orders from command, I'm doing it right.
Yeah, that's it.
I like the
orders
try.
from command have said, even though the chapter master's on the battlefield, so he'll be giving the orders.
So then say that.
For him to say, he wants you to honour the chapter. So basically, score 1 point if an enemy character loses a wound from another character. So he's basically telling himself.
Yeah.
He's giving himself an egg talk. Like,
Yeah.
dude, just go on, you can do this.
It's because he's scared, right? Because Khan's close. That's why. He's gibbering at the moment. He's a bit shaky and a bit nervous.
Let's say that.
So we start saying Gabriel
Just
Angelos.
that's it.
Yeah. Bellows out his orders.
Yeah, and then he has a pep talk to himself. He's like, just stay calm. You can do this. You can show everyone how good you are. That's how he does it.
But the reason why he's shouting it out loud is because Lieutenant Hellstorm's next to him.
Exactly. He's like, I can do it.
Yeah, so
I
you
can
come with me because Khan's
Help,
scary. Yeah.
Oh, my hand!
I also have Secure Objective 1, which is where Liam's Morphine and Rhino is, and Blood and Guts from the last turn, so kill someone in the fight phase. So I was a bit dubious about this. I was thinking this one's a bit rubbish because it's so far away. And Blood and Guts is good. Will I do it or will I end up doing it in shooting? So I decided to ditch those two for the gamble to get Area Denial. So there he was like, kill a knight, everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone like, nah, it's happening.
Gabriel is definitely afraid, isn't he? Either that or he's been drinking. One of the two.
Probably drinking, he's like me. He hangs around with beardy blokes. So.
That's what we'll be doing later.
So movement, it was a little bit cheeky. There's a little bit of cheeky movement going on, and I'll tell you about it. So basically, the two characters pulled back and the Leviathan moved out. And then I realised that I needed to heal him with the Tech Marine, but he was way too far away, so he's advanced and hidden.
Yeah, he advanced really far as well, didn't he?
Just a whole 1 inch.
Carrying that servo harness is heavy.
It's heavy, yeah. And then these have stayed still, so they're still at full BS, along with the quad launcher, with these two being in range. Well, full BS.
If there's one thing I'd call your armour, it's full BS.
The Redemptor's moved forwards because he wants to punch something, because why not?
Yeah, of course.
He's just there.
Because you've got rid of bloody guts, right? So that's why.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, it does have all the guns as well. But then the tactical squad have been cheeky.
All right. Cheeky tactical squad.
Cheeky tactical
Bit
squad.
of blocking.
A bit of tactical manoeuvres.
A bit of cock blocking, yeah.
A bit of cock blocking, yeah. So they pulled out of combat, but they stayed more than an inch away. Just about. I'll just shuffle him. More than an inch away from those guys, and more than 3 from him. So they're creating a wall. So if the knight does want to come and play, he's going to have to kill all of these before he gets near the juicy stuff.
Easy.
Easy.
No.
So that was the thinking behind it. So that's my movement phase. So kill a character with a character, and probably not kill a knight. But if I've got some guns, I might chuck it over there.
Yeah, and why not? It's worth a go, isn't it? I've only lost 3 so far. I only got 21 to get through.
I mean, you did 3 to yourself.
Exactly.
So
I've had to hurt myself. We're self-harmers, the world is.
Wow.
The butcher's
Let's go into
nail.
the shooting phase before this gets controversial. I forgot to tell everyone about the scouts.
Luckily, I hit record just before you said that.
I forgot to tell everyone about the scouts who have stood still in rapid fire within these guys.
The scouts have stood still because they're scouts.
Yes, they're scouting.
And they're basically only existing marine lists to deny deep strike and make battalions.
Pretty much. I'm going to do them first. I'm going to do them first on camera.
Should we show them, yeah?
Yeah, they're in rapid fire of this because they've stood still.
And I get +1 save, right? Because you've got silencers on them. And
Yeah,
silencers.
but the silence give me AP -1.
In an engineer, no, they don't. In an engineering world, the silencers slow down the velocity of the bullets, don't they? So
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Cool, perfect.
You'd know, I wouldn't.
Yeah, 2 up safe.
So 3's hit. 3 missed. Obviously, there's a storm bolter in there. That's why there's so many shots.
Of course.
5s. Oh,
Oh, cheeky.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. 3.
You've only got 6 left, you know.
3 1+ saves.
Yeah.
Oh, 2
2
wounds.
wounds.
2
Have
wounds.
it.
Right, down to
Have
4
it.
remaining. That's dirty, isn't it? That's dirty.
It's
Good.
pretty. Oops.
Okay.
That's moving.
Um,
Okay.
cheeky.
So then I'll go to the Redemptor.
Yep, we're going to go into the Redemptor.
The storm bolters.
From
and
this angle, it looks like he's scratching his backside.
He
So
is.
storm bolts are going where? Into the berserkers.
into the berserkers, along with the onslaught Gatling cannon.
Okay. And then
The
the
heavy
Gatling cannon?
onslaught into the Mauler Fiend.
Morphine. Okay, true.
Because I'd rather kill it in shooting rather than punching it, because that'll bring me closer to you.
And you got rid of the stratagem that you needed to do that, right? So
Yeah, exactly. So it's the storm bolters first. 3's take re-rolling. So 1 missed.
and he hit with all but 1, so 7 hits
7
in total
hits so
from
far.
the storm bolters and forced a wound.
Forced wound, re-rolling once. So that is 4 wounds. So far.
So 4, 3 up saves on the berserkers. There's no 6s, is there, for Storm of Fire?
No 6s.
I lose 2.
2 dead.
2 dead berserkers.
Okay. And then the Gatling cannon, it is heavy, so I'm minus to hit now. So it's 4s, you're rolling 1s and 2s.
So that's good. You're only 2 misses so far.
So 2
Okay,
missed.
so 2 miss.
And then it's strength 5, so it's 3s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
3s? Oh, these are into the berserkers, right?
Yeah, re-rolling 1s. Oops, I'll roll that again because I dropped it.
I'd have let you have it as well.
Oh,
Is it
thank
Storm
you.
of Fire?
It would have been Storm of Fire, but never mind. So it's 2 normal saves at -1,
Yeah.
and then 1 at -2 because
So
of Storm of Fire.
4 ups.
Nice.
And -1 for 5 up. Tension. Oh, we lose another berserker. So that's 3 dead in total so far. We're about to move on to the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. So the heavy Gatling cannon into the Mauler Fiend.
Yep, so 4s to hit again because I moved. Re-rolling 1s and 2s. I'll pull out the 3s first.
If some of you might not know, because he's a 4-drug unit, the reason for rerolling everything is obviously because of the Chapter Master, who is the Blood Raven's 4-drug Chapter Master.
Yeah, he is.
Just so
It's
you guys know.
because he's got that keyword. Because Space Marines keywords are all weird
Yeah.
compared to every other army, but there you go. So re-rolling hits. And then 3s miss.
Couple of extra shots out of that.
Yeah, couple. And then 5s to wound, but re-rolling 1s again. So no re-rolls. You have 1 at -1 and 1 at -2.
So 4 up and a 5 up. Yep, I passed the 5 up, fail the 4 up. I lose
Down to
1
6.
down to 6 wounds remaining. More importantly, puts him on his middle bracket out of 3.
Fantastic.
So we must be moving on to something else now.
So,
Leviathan.
The Leviathan can't shoot, funnily enough.
I know, I just wanted to bring it up.
I know.
So
I'm going to go with the Dreadnought, this one at the back. So he's going to put his twin heavy bolter into these guys.
the berserkers, yeah?
Into the Berserkers, yeah. And then the auto cannon is going to go into the Rhino.
Into the Rhino, okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
So I'll do the auto cannon first. Hitting on
Yeah.
3s, re-rolling. Re-rolling. So that's all hit.
Yeah, cool.
Apologise, there's a little bit of a gap there where dice are just perfectly fit. And then it's 4s to wound, re-rolling 1s.
So polite, apologising to people.
2 wounds, -1.
-1. So 2 4 ups on the Rhino. I
That's
fell
4
by
damage.
4 damage. It explodes on a 6.
Doesn't
No, it doesn't explode. Let's grab some dice. So there's a total of 9.
Lose 2.
2. We lose 2. Do I do it again? I've only got 2 left.
Temptation. He's done it.
Yeah, we only lose 1. Okay,
Cool.
let's get the guys out. So we've got out there, looks like a weird L shape, and that's because I'm keeping out a line of sight of the aggressors. I've removed all the scenery behind them and had a good look, and if he says he can see them, he's cheating. And now we've got the heavy...
2 points leading.
Yeah, of course. Now we've got the heavy bolters. Look, it's a shooting edition, and you bought a shooting army, and I bought a melee army. I deserve those 2 points.
You go for it. You
Yeah.
enjoy the 2 points. But the 20 heavy bolter, hitting on
Yeah.
3s, re-rolling.
Yeah.
What if I nudge one into sight? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? All hit. 3s, re-rolling 1s, mate. No 1s, that's 5 wounds.
5 wounds at -1 though, yeah? Because
Yeah.
the heavy bolters. Any 6s in there?
No 6s, so it's just 5 wounds.
So here's the dead 3 berserkers. Oh! Only
there.
lose
Oh,
1!
one dead.
Only lose 1. We like that.
Cheeky.
I'll take rid of that banner because I don't like the line of sight blocking stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I have got the Centurions left, and I've got the 2 characters,
Yes.
and the Rapier.
And attack marines.
No attack marines, I pulled out combat, don't forget.
Oh yeah, and you didn't use Ultramarines chapter attacks like I told you to.
No.
Of course, yeah, okay.
That's lucky because the Leviathan would be shooting you as well.
It would, yeah. It's not lucky. It's yeah.
You're
it's
welcome.
Damn right, kind of you. So
Because the thing is Liam didn't tell me what army he was going to use, so I wrote my list with it being the intention of Raven Guard. So then when I found out we were using Eternal Slaughter, it'd be rude of me to then change to Ultramarines for a tactical advantage.
but I did say to you to do that.
I know you did.
Now I'm really glad you didn't.
Yeah.
So we will ignore this conversation.
So I'm going to go with the Rapier,
Yes.
and he's going to put the heavy shells into the Mauler Fiend.
He's gonna rapier me. Cool.
So 4 shots, 3s to hit re-rolling because of Gabe, all hit.
Yeah.
And then it's strength 8, so 3s re-rolling 1s
Who's this into the Mauler Fiend, yeah?
into the Mauler Fiend, yeah. So you got 3 at -2 and 1 at -3, none it matters. So it's just 4 saves, and each one's 3 damage.
4, 5 up saves.
Yep.
If I fail 2, he's gone.
Yes. You failed 2.
I failed 3, so I mean, there's not even worth a reroll.
Does he blow up?
he explode?
If he does. Oh,
No, he
that'd
doesn't,
be
it's fine.
funny.
No.
Take out the Rhino as well.
Because if the Rhino would have gone, I'd have stopped defending.
Yeah.
It would have been
Exactly.
a catastrophe. So we're going to hand this to my glamorous assistant. Cheers,
Okay.
Bron.
So I'm going to go with the Centurions next, and they're going to put the bolters into those, all the rapid fire bolters. The heavy bolters, I'm in 2 minds. I'm feeling like maybe I could chump a knight for a bit, Or I could get rid of Mauler Fiend.
So the Mauler's where I would go.
But I've also got combat to do with him.
That's true. And he's only got 6 wounds left in his middle bracket now.
Yeah, and the Power Fist is D6 damage and it's got no minus to hit, which is super good with on the Redemptor.
Super good.
Super good, yeah. So I'm going to go bolts into there. You know what I am. I'm going to put heavy bolts into the Mauler Fiend.
Sure?
Yeah.
Positive.
Positive.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Phone a friend?
Nah, I'll be alright.
He hasn't got any, that's why.
So I've got 2 heavy bolters on each. So I'm going to have to get lots of dice. You have to give me a second.
I think Dan would answer.
Dan would answer because he's a loser.
On camera. Poor Dan. Dan, I love you, Dan.
To be fair, I always tell him he's a loser.
I gave you some
Actually,
subject
that's a
today,
lie. I say a lot worse things to Dan. So this is 2 of the Hurricane.
Check out Hellstorm
heavy bolters.
Wargaming for friendly banter. Yeah.
There's another lot coming in because
This
got
is
2
what?
each.
Heavy bolters?
Heavy bolters, yeah. They've got. Oh, let me just check. They've got.
I'm going to come right back, folks. Now he's stopped cheating and counted the actual number of dice. He's got 18 shots rather than the 26 he had in his hand originally.
Yeah, it was 25 actually.
Oh, all right.
I can't count.
Yeah.
So heavy bolters into the Mauler Fiend. So freeze to hit. Reroll in because of Gabe. Big Gabe. This would have been nice into Corn Berserkers, you know. This unit specifically.
Yeah, but I hid them.
Yes, you did.
Because that's what Corn Berserkers do, they hide.
Nightmare. And then 5 rerolling 1s. That's a few 5s.
And there's a few rerolling 1s as well there. That's not bad. That would have been really nice into the night.
Yeah, maybe. Oh well. So we have 3 at -2 because I rolled a 6, and then 4 at -1.
So the 4 at -1 for 4 ups. I failed 2. He has 4 wounds remaining. And then we have how many at -1? 3.
So you won't die.
So 5 ups. Save 1, so I lose another 2 wounds. He does 2, which is his lowest bracket now, which has softened him right up for the Redemptor to charge in and kill something in the fight phase, which is the card he discarded. So your bolters are going to go into these 2 berserkers over here.
Yep.
So we'll come right back because there's many hurricane bolter shots. So 360 shots from the 2, for the 3.
So you had 190 saves.
Yeah.
Divided by.
Yeah,
You know,
it's basically 19 saves on the Berserkers. Guess what? They didn't survive.
Yeah.
So that's actually some decent shooting from the Centurions. They've softened up the Mauler, thank you, and they've removed the final 2 Berserkers, which means now Khan can feel the wrath of the pistol from the Lieutenant.
No, master crafted polished bolter. Bolter. It's 2 shots.
Okay.
3 to hit rerolling. 2 hits.
I jinked.
Yeah, cool. What's that give you?
Nothing.
Cool. So it's 4 to wound. He's not tough as 5, is he?
8.
He's tough as 8. So it's 4 to wound, rerolling once. So it's 2 wounds at -1.
AP -1. So
2 damage each.
4 up saves. If I fail both of these, Khan's a goner. Pass 1, fail 1, and I've already. That's in the shooting phase, wasn't it? Because it blew up. Yes, I can't use the reroll.
Okay.
So he has a single wound left.
He does.
And Gabriel
Has no gun.
pretended loss. Eh?
He's got a grenade in his mouth.
Has he? Like the corn?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm tempted to use a frag grenade just for the amount of shots. No, I'm going to use frag.
You're going to frag me?
Crack.
You're going to crack me?
Yeah, I'm going to crack you.
Go on,
crack you
crack
on head. 2's to hit rerolling. Hits. 3's to wound.
AP -1
-1.
is a 4 up save or Khan
D3
dies.
damage.
Save.
Nice.
The sigil of corruption stands strong. Now you've got to hope you're going to kill him in the fight phase if you can make it into combat.
Yeah.
If you're going to charge him.
I think that's all my shooting.
Because you haven't got the card to kill something in the fight phase anymore, have you?
I don't, but I do have, because I've done a wound with Honor the Chapter with a character, then I'll get a point. But if I kill him, then I get D3 points.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go into a challenge phase.
So we're going to flicker
Oh,
into
nice
the
graphic.
Yeah, yeah, thanks, mate. I like that, yeah.
Cool, so I'm going to go with Gabe first, because, you know, that'd be rude if I didn't.
What's the charge distance?
I don't know. Something more than 1, less than 12. It is like a 3 to 4 inch
Like
charge.
a 3, okay. So we'll call it around 6.
Yeah, cool. I'll roll it anyway.
Khan's going to overwatch with his pistol on 6s. That is almost. So we missed. Go off.
Gabe goes in first. That's a 4. I made it.
We called it around 6, didn't we? So
We did, yeah.
yeah.
Should I CP it?
No, he's in.
Okay.
He's in, mate.
So he's going to charge to there like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Lieutenant's going to go in. Lieutenant Hellstorm. With a 9. He knows how to run.
Yeah, he's not got the big
check
hulking Terminator armor and the heavy hammer, though, right?
No, exactly.
Yeah, so he's in.
So,
Okay.
straight into the fight?
Are you sure you wouldn't like to charge
of course.
Redemptor as well?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
of
mate.
course.
I appreciate it. So he's going to
I was
11.
very tempted to just keep my mouth shut and let you go into the fight phase.
Then you
Then.
go to
But I don't want to be that guy. This is Warhammer, not Hellstorm.
Yeah.
Who's fighting first? The Redemptor?
You do have points, but I'm going to go with Gabe first.
Okay.
So he has 4 attacks. He's got a special Thunder Hammer.
Has he?
Called God Splitter.
That's because he's Forge World, right? And they needed to sell some.
No, it's because in the fluff he got this from the Inquisitor.
Did he?
Yeah.
Which Inquisitor?
Oh God, what's his name? I've actually got a model of him. I just can't remember his name now.
Hellstorm Narrative.
Mordecai Toth.
Yeah.
So Mordecai Toth had a nemesis demon hammer known as God Splitter, and as he was like fighting demons and stuff, he was like, "Gabe, you need to take this." As he went to fight a demon prince.
This stuff.
This is Dawn of War 2.
This stuff you can bring to the channel. We like this.
Yeah, this is also Dawn of War 2. And then he fought Demon Prince, right? And then he got slashed. So then Gabe got like taken back, and he had no arms and no legs. And then he got brought back in super hulking Terminator armor. So he's basically Darth Vader. He's got no arms, no legs.
But Darth Vader didn't carry a hammer.
No,
it's like a combination of Darth Vader and Fix-It Felix.
Yes.
Winner, right, okay.
Exactly. So he's got 4 attacks. So basically what it does is I have 2 modes of fighting.
Do you only know this narrative because of Dawn of War 2?
Yeah. A lot of people like to ask me, like, why do you play Blood Ravens? Or why do you... And then I'm like, those games got me into Warhammer.
Okay, cool.
So,
anyway, we're describing the rules.
There we go, the rules. So basically, on a 60 wound, he does a mortal wound as well.
Right,
in addition to normal damage. But otherwise, it's a Thunder Hammer that hits on 3 rolling ones. 3 rolling ones. So all hit.
Cool.
And then Strength 8, so 2s to wound, but re-rolling 1s because of the Lieutenant.
Yep.
So re-rolling 1s. No 6s, but that's 4 invulnerables if you have one.
4 4-ups.
Cool.
Stranger things have happened.
Here we go.
Will Khan survive God Splitter?
No.
It's the fight phase. It's
You've only
command
got
point.
2 CP
We're
left.
keeping him
You'll
alive.
be down to 1.
We're not keeping him alive. Khan dies.
He did.
He's dead. Khan is removed from play. And there's a gap where Khan once stood, disappeared back into the warp. It was worth it. I know I can't interrupt now, and I had the 2 command points left to interrupt, but really what I wanted to do was fight with Khan, and if he'd have survived with that reroll, if his sigil corruption would have stood firm, then, I mean, you were suffering 14 attacks from Gorechild, so...
Would have been pretty tasty.
You'd have been obliterated.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, now we're going to move into the Redemptor fighting the Mauler Fiend's 2 wounds remaining with his Power Fist of Doom.
Yeah, because I've been able to pile in this way because of the Mauler Fiend, I've ended up closer, but I've also got him back into reroll range.
Of course, yeah.
So he's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s re-rolling. So all hit.
All 4.
Yeah, so he's got Power Fist, Redemptor Power Fist. So it's strength 14.
Okay.
Wounds on 2s.
Yes.
Re-rolling. That's 4 wounds, -3, and D6 damage each.
So I have 5 up doom save. Ooh,
2
no,
through.
That's 2
So
through.
at
We've
least
got
2.
2 left.
And that is 9 damage.
So let's hope we explode on a 6. We do not. The Mauler's removed now as well. This is looking bleak. And that marks the end of a decent turn from the Blood Ravens. They have consolidated and hit with the fury of the Emperor. That was a very good turn for you, Mikey, really.
Yeah, considering like how much you like really got into my lines that turn, being able to get rid of it all again has been quite good.
Yeah, very good. So this is going to be a bit of a struggle for me now because I'm kind of now feeding piecemeal through. It could go one or 2 ways. It's either going to go exceptionally well and really strong, or it's going to go terrible. The cards can dictate a lot of that as well. Khan failing, like I said, that re-rolling that save was really worth it because if he'd have survived, if he'd have then fought back and killed those 2 characters, you'd have been in a world of hurt, I think.
That would have been a bit of a nightmare, considering I've only got 1 CP left, so I could give him reroll 1s during a phase, but like...
And importantly now, if I don't manage to destroy the Leviathan, with the shooting phase, for example, then you'll get to fire with your 20 storm cannon shots, and you'll be close to getting your Tech Marine in range as well, which is important.
which will put him up, bumping up for BS as well.
Yeah, of course. So, end of the turn, you have scored some points, right?
Yes, I honour the chapter.
You honoured the chapter
pep talk
that
I had at the start.
Yeah.
You know, Darth Vader just like turning his microphone off so he can talk to himself for a bit and then turn it back on, and then he can give commands. Narrative. There you go, I'm doing it.
Yeah, cool. D3 points?
So I get D3 points because I killed a character.
So you're
with
currently
one
on
of my
4.
characters. Yes. Plus 3.
3,
So I'm on
which
7.
puts you on 7. I was
Yes.
on 5, but I've just finished defending objective 1,
You have.
so it puts me on 7. So we're on 7 each.
Question is, who's the warlord?
The Dark Apostle, because
Okay,
I knew I
was
was
it
going to
Khan,
chuck
yeah.
Khan at you as fast
Yeah,
as
no,
possible.
that's cool. So yes, it's 7 each.
So 7
cool.
victory points each as we move into the Eternal Slaughter, turn 3. As Khan is slain, the orders become slightly scrambled. Overwhelming firepower, defend objective 2, and hold the line. I mean, hold the line was never going to happen for a World Eater's army. And defending objective 2, well, this is where we are. And that's where objective 2 is. So we binned these two because we thought we'll draw a new card, score that one for double points. Yeah, psychological warfare. So it's highly unlikely, but we can give it a go. We will give it a go. I mean, I'm concerned that the only squad that I could possibly make run away, I'm probably going to slaughter because I'm just feeling that way today.
You could shoot thermal cannon into some scouts. That's a brilliant tactical
we
decision.
moved and advanced the Rhino. We rolled for repair, nothing happened. We've hid him, basically, because I'm concerned about getting tabled, honestly. The Berserkers have
Doesn't count in this mission, if that helps.
acceptable losses, yeah, but I'm currently only 1 point. No, we're level.
We're level.
We're level pegging for points. And unless I get overwhelming firepower and psychological warfare, you will probably shoot ahead this turn, Mikey, and I'm concerned that all my infantry will be dead. And then it's just slowly but surely whittling him down over 3 turns. So,
It is.
we've moved the Berserkers around here. We want to punch the Redemptor, hopefully cause an explosion maybe, kill some things here.
That'd
the
be
Knights
fun.
pushed up to take on the Tactical Marines. I know it seems like I want to make them run away, but I just need that melter gun dead because it's a risk to the Knight. His thermal cannon, well, we're going to try and strip the last 3 wounds, I think, off of the Leviathan. There was lots of thinking. I could have jumped the Lieutenant up here, not the Lieutenant, that's the loyalist thing, the Exalted Champion up here, and I could have fired demon shells into him. That's my last command point gone, and I think Vets of the Long War is more important. Now, there will be a hard decision to make in a little while, which could make or break this game, and it might make me consider my own turn, because charging the Redemptor is going to happen, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What I can do is I can multi-charge the Redemptor and the Tac Marines and the Centurions, and what that means is, once I've fought the Redemptor, I've measured it. If I then consolidate 3 inches, then reactivate the second time I fight and pile in 3 inches, I can fight the Centurions. The important thing is, I then eat the Overwatch. The other option, the other option is to not charge them. I can still do that, but I can't fight them. So is it worth it? Because at some point, of that, I'm just like charging and following you around the board all the time, going, you can't shoot, you can't shoot, you can't shoot. We'll see what happens. Anyway. That's what we've done. That's the thought process behind it. The Exalted Champion and the Dark Apostle are in there with their boys. We have a squad of Berserkers, 2 Champions of Khorne left, and the Knight, and a smoking wounded Rhino. And we move into the shooting phase, and we're going to open up with Heavy Stubber into Space Marines, and the main event. Actually, I might do this at the end. I'm going to do that at the end, just because it's the main event. So ignore what I just said, and we're going to fire the Combi Melter part into the Redemptor.
Does he have guns?
Does he have guns?
Him.
Have you not seen his combi melter on deploymentzone.tv?
No, well, he's from Age
He's
of
killed
Sigmar.
carnifixes in Overwatch with that thing.
In Age of Sigmar.
I mean, your chapter's not even a real chapter, so I don't know what you're gobbling off about.
Hey man, there's three video games and a comic.
That's when you know you've made it, when you've got a comic.
And 4 books, but like that.
3s to hit with the combi melter into the Redemptor. He hits. Strength 8, toughness.
Is it into him?
Yeah.
3. It's 7, so 3 to wound.
3 to wound.
Cool.
It wounds. It's AP -4.
Yeah.
I don't think you're in 2d6 range.
No, so it's just d6 damage. That's
So
a 3.
3 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do.
He's got 10
That's something.
left.
Berserkers are going to throw a crack grenade into him.
Rude.
Nope, instead he swallowed it. Bolt pistol from the Exalted Champion into Tactical Marines, hitting on 3s. This is how poor my shooting is. I actually show it all, because I might as well. Now, main event, we're going to get it here now. So, Stubber into Marines, and then Thermal Cannon into... That's, for me, that's worth like D3 victory points for Kill Your Leviathan.
Sure.
It's because he's Leviathan. So, Tactical Marines. That's
3 hits.
3 hits on 5.
It can shoot.
Wounding on...
4.
Thank you. 1 wound.
1 3 up armor. Oh.
Kill the Tactical Marines, psychological warfare, boom.
That's a start, I guess. I'll take that one.
Now we're going to go into Thermal Cannon into Leviathan. Number of shots.
Here we go. 6. It's finally happened.
This is the main event.
You are -1 to hit though, because you're more
That's
than 12.
fine. 4s.
Nice.
I'll take it, I think.
2 hits.
Do I reroll 1? No, we're going to take the gamble. 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
2 4 plus invulnerables? Should I roll it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I roll it? Should I roll it? Hit?
They're here now because you've committed.
I failed 1.
You have
I do
a
have 1
single
CP.
command point left.
I think it'd be rude if I didn't. Because if he survives, I can heal him, and then I can shoot. You ready?
I'm not ready.
Oh, he's failed. It's D6 damage.
Just 2d6, pick the highest.
Yeah. He's dead.
6 wounds. He goes boom on a 5.
He
goes boom. Come on, come on,
Okay.
come on.
So everyone within
9
takes
inches.
9 inches, which is the tactical squad, the Centurions, the Dreadnought, the Tech Marine, and the Rapier crew.
This just stinks of No Retreat 7 final, Mikey.
Don't remind me.
That's the one you lost.
Yeah, and the one before that.
Yeah.
So the Rapier carrier has 4 wounds. So it takes it's
a good win.
D3, so it takes 1. So he's got 3 left. Interestingly enough, the crew are a separate unit.
Okay.
So they have to stick together. You can't target them, but obviously if they die, he dies as well. So I need to roll less than a 2.
Okay.
So 1 or a 2, please. Shame.
So that's all dead. That's a good
all
start.
The Tech Marine
Yeah.
takes 2.
Yeah, cool.
So he's got 2 left. Big Gabe takes 3. So he's got 3 left.
That's a good start. I like that.
Lieutenant takes 1. So he has 3
The
left.
ginger beard protecting him.
Exactly. And then
Tactical
the
Marines.
Tactical Marines take 1. So I'll kill that one. Dreadnought takes 1. So he has 6 left.
This needs to be the big 3 for me for the Centurions, please.
Centurions. 2 wounds.
I'm assuming that Redemptor's just out of range as well.
Yeah, he's just out of range.
Perfect. I don't have to check. I believe you. Leviathan gone. That's game changer. That's
big.
massive.
Especially all that
game
damage
changer.
around there. That's not good.
It's also overwhelming firepower.
Wow.
Now,
Look at you.
interestingly, oh no, ignore me. I only killed. I guess in the Rapier and crew count as one single unit.
No, they are 2 units.
So that's 3 units killed in the shooting phase.
Certainly is.
It is. That's D3 points for overwhelming firepower.
Yeah, they're a bit of a funny unit because you buy them as 1 data sheet, but they count as 2 units that can't leave coherency or within 3, and you can't target the crew, but it doesn't matter.
So that went really well for me, right?
Yes, that did go pretty well. That was really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that what you want from me? What else do you want me to say, Liam?
I
You're
know.
amazing. You're so good at Warhams.
I mean, that's all crap, but I'll take it. Right, okay. So that's the end of the Chaos shooting phase. Let's have a think about where we're going to charge. Okay, so we're going to keep it quite simple. The Knight is going to charge the Tactical Marines and the Redemptor.
Okay.
Because I want him to eat the Overwatch and the Redemptor to keep the Berserkers alive. The Berserkers will then charge the Redemptor and the Redemptor only. So, we're going to fire some Overwatch. We started the Overwatch, the Dread did nothing. We moved to the Tactical Squad. I told you we're bringing Tactical Marines back because the Melter Gun fired first. That's MH. I like how you put MH on the dice for Warhammer.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
It was a happy accident, that, actually.
Yeah.
I had the logo designed. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Then I took pictures of the dice. I was like, oh, cool. It's my name upside down.
And Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Yeah, cool. So it's hit. Does it wound on a 4?
4+. Re-rolling 1. Oh, it doesn't wound.
Okay, I don't know why you maybe bring the camera back. We're going to finish off with the Tac Squad. So we finished the Overwatch in there and nothing else happened. The Knight made it into both, which meant the Berserkers were free to charge and they got 6-inch charge. So they started to move around the back of that Dread. I kept the Champion about half an inch away on purpose, which meant that when I got a chance to activate the Berserkers, which I've just done, I could then pile in and gain some extra distance by moving around the back, which means now the Centurions are dangerously close to Common Berserkers should I tear down this Dreadnought. At the start of the fight phase, I used the last victory point, the last command point.
Command point, yeah.
I haven't spent my victory points, I need to keep hold of those. Spent my last command point for Veterans of the Long War. Cool. Right, so I've been grabbing my dice. We're going to fight with the Champion first. He has 4 Power Fist attacks, hitting on 3s, -1 for the fist. Rerolling 1s and 2s, the Dark Apostle who's in range of the squad. So I hit you twice.
Very nice.
6 is not Death to the False Emperor because it's not a natural hit of a 6. That becomes a 5 because -1 Power Fist.
Cool.
These are now Strength 10 because he's a champion. And Vets of the Long War means I'm winning you on 2s.
Yeah. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds at AP -3, so 2 6-up saves.
6 ups.
For 2d3 damage.
Yeah.
For 5.
Nice.
So that's
down
5
to
wounds. Now we'll go for the chain axes. This many. 3 per dude, 6 dudes. Do the maths, Mikey.
Yes.
18. My glamorous assistant Brom,
Tiny hands.
the grin,
man.
has helped me. Right. Hitting on 3s with re-rolls for the Dark Apostle.
Very nice.
So I missed with 2 so far, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Death to the False Emperors, which are additional attacks hitting on 3s. with rerolls for the Dark Apostle.
Nice.
So I end up with more attacks than I started with. So at strength 6, these normally wounds on 5s, but 4s for Veterans of the Long War, and rerolls for the Exalted Champion. Totaling 17 wounds after rerolls at AP -1.
I have 5 wounds.
I have 5 wounds left.
There
I
you
might
go.
be pulling this back.
4 plus. 1, 2. Yeah,
Does he?
he
Mr.
does. He
Mikey,
does just die.
Does he explode?
He can.
Does he?
I don't want him though. He doesn't.
He doesn't explode. The Berserkers tear down that Dreadnought, and then we will consolidate, and then activate and pile in again. Okay, so because we're playing the competitive player, we're playing
Properly.
cleverly, aren't we? So I could have then consolidated them, but because most of them are arranged with those Marines, I'd have to go towards the Marines because you have to consolidate towards the nearest. So I haven't consolidated them because with the pile-in of 3 inches and the consolidation of 3 inches, I'll be able to make it in range of those anyway. But that's on their second activation. They don't have to activate the second time straight away. It's just they get to fight twice in the fight phase. So we're going to activate the Knight now first to clear out those tactical Marines. They're no longer the nearest, so I then can go towards
If you kill them all.
If I kill them all. So, I know I have a nice big swingy corn type chainsword, but what we're going to do instead is stamp on them with feet, because it makes more sense.
Yeah.
We don't get any rerolls from the Exalted Champion of the Dark Apostle because it is a Renegade Knight and not a Heretic Astartes unit. So these hit on 3s. And that wasn't too bad. We missed with 4, so 8 hits that wound on 2s.
So do.
1 fails, so 7 wounds at AP -2. 7 5-ups, you need to pass 4 of them.
Yeah, because if they do survive, it will be the melter gun left.
Yeah, of course.
So 5s. Ah, pass
That
1.
is an absolute slaughter. Let's reactivate the Berserkers and then we'll come back at the end of the fight phase. So we used our free 6-inch move for our second activation to make sure we could surround those Centurions. I can't fight because I didn't declare them as a target, but if I had declared them as a target, I probably would have had 2 left to fight the Redemptor, so it was worth it. More importantly, they can't shoot in Mikey's shooting phase.
Annoyingly.
So I'll take it, because this is all he has left in the Heroic Scouts.
Scouts.
So they're going to fight back though with their 6
I can't wait
attacks.
to draw Secure Objective 6.
Oh, God.
as a gamble.
Yeah.
So they have 7 attacks.
Okay.
Lucky number for some. You'll see tomorrow. So 3 from the Sergeant, 2 from the other 2. They don't have any Power Fists, they're just other mitts. So it's 3 to hit re-rolling because of the Chapter Master.
So they hit all 7 times, which is good.
To do. And then the Strength 5, so it's
3 to wound.
3 to wound. Re-rolling 1s.
Wow.
Takes 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
No
This
minus,
could,
1
this
damage.
could be dangerous. So 3 up saves on the Berserkers. I do
couple.
lose 2 Khorne Berserkers to Centurion fights.
Yes, you do.
But more importantly, that's the end of my fight phase. We'll pull the 2 Berserkers away in a minute. We've been summoned home for dinner, Mikey.
Oh no.
So we're going to have to finish this in the morning.
I'm going to do a magic t-shirt change. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, hang on.
Wait.
Hang on, we're going to summarise the end of the turn first.
Okay,
And
go
then
on.
you can do your magic trick,
for
right?
it.
Cool. So, we've piled in, we've locked those Centurions up. I'm going to be honest, points-wise, it's close. Army-wise, you're in a little bit of trouble now.
I am in a little bit of trouble, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a Knight to deal with, which I don't think I can.
At the end of your turn 2, when you removed that big blob in the middle there, I thought I was in deep poo-poo. And we've pulled this back just about, thanks to your Leviathan exploding.
Yes, you're welcome.
Just like No Retreat 7.
Stop reminding me.
So we have locked the Centurions up. That's good. I know we lost a couple in melee, but I'll take that rather than losing maybe 7 or 8 in Overwatch, which is cool. The Knight is right in your lines, and you are going to struggle to, I think, to deal with him with what's left, with the exception of God Splitter, which could do me some harm, of course. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the cards when we come back tomorrow for your turn 3. I'm going to write down all the victory points in a minute to make sure that we come back at the exact right point. But importantly, we didn't get psychological warfare, and now I can't. So I will be binning that at the end of the turn. We did get overwhelming firepower, and we did get 3 units.
He did.
So we do get D3
Annoyingly.
victory points. This could be huge. It's currently 7 apiece.
Oh, that's
the big
interesting.
3. That is 10 points to 7. Get ready for magic t-shirt change.
Da-da-da-da. Is it the next day, or did I just put a jumper on? Nobody knows.
That was dreadful. Let's move into Blood Ravens turn 3.
So for Blood Ravens turn 3, mission from command. I'm getting there. I'm learning.
It's better, mate. It's better.
On our battle reports, it's all narrative now. That's it. We don't do competitive. But we still have area denial. So because Liam has ended up moving his knight, so I'll automatically score that one, which is kind of nice. But I also drew secure objective 6 and defend objective 5. And obviously, most of my army is in this corner with a 4 and 3.
Yeah.
Except for the heroic scouts, which are right next to objective 6 and within advance range of objective 5.
I know, yeah.
Do you remember when you weren't going to kill them?
Literally, you were saying that last night, weren't you?
Yeah.
Like, if I could pull some 6 and 5 cards, this would make it different. And we didn't.
Here we go.
He hasn't come in at night when we were sleeping and moved all his cards around. He didn't do that.
No, maybe T-shirt Mikey did, but Jumper Mikey definitely didn't.
Jumping Mikey would never do that.
So these guys have advanced onto objective 6. I could have moved them a lot further because I rolled a 6 to advance, but I'm hiding out the way. So if he does decide to try and stop me scoring points with the knight, he's going to have to really come back for it, which means it's out of my grill. The Centurions have pulled out of combat, this one's managed to jump there, but the other two are on top of the building. So at least those two can't get charged by the knight, but obviously there's some characters. The Dreadnought stays still, and I've managed to heal him a wound with a tech rune, which is kind of nice. But hopefully what my plan is kill the Berserkers with the Dreadnought, and these two either charge him and kill him, which I should have done turn 1, or go for a knight and see what happens.
I did tell you to kill him.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, but now he's at least it's a short charge. I can kind of start clearing these, and the knight can play over here rather than playing over there, which is what we want to happen. So with that, we'll go into Bloodraven's shooting phase.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm always ready.
Super short.
Yeah. So we're in the Bloodraven's shooting phase. He gave me the camera back because he can't do 2 things at once because he's from the north.
I can't. It's true. It's not like I do it myself all the time. It's just much easier this way.
Yeah.
It's because I prefer so everyone can see my face because you're just really ugly.
Yeah. Very orange. We'll start with Gabe, right?
Yes. So obviously it doesn't have no guns, but it does have grenades, and I'm going for a frag grenade into the Berserkers. So obviously it's 5 to wound, but it's D6 shots. I could kill them all. There's only 5 left.
I would love to see it.
D6.
Genuinely.
Well, that's 6 shots,
That is a 6. You picked that dice up specially as well.
I did. 2s to hit re-rolling ones.
Well, you can't now. Well,
There's
you can
5.
still kill him.
There's still 5. It's only 5 to wound.
Yeah, it's only 5
I'm
to
re-rolling
wound.
ones. Okay, that's no wounds.
There's no wounds. And then you can do the same with the lieutenant?
No, he's going to shoot his bolt gun. So he's going to put Mastercrafted Bolter into these chaps.
All right,
so
okay.
it's 3s to hit re-rolling 2s and 1s and 2s. 2 hits. And then it's 4s to wound re-rolling 1s. Re-roll that one.
Yeah.
So it's just 1 wound at
Just
-1.
wound. So 4 up safe. I failed.
Kill
A Berserker dies.
Which one?
The one nearest to Gabe.
That one.
Yeah, at the back there. That'll do. He's dead. A Berserker has been slain. It's a good start.
Yep. Tech Marine is also going to throw a grenade. He's going to throw a frag as well.
Is he?
So D6 shots.
Grenades everywhere.
6.
Another 6. That's that same dice.
It is. It is
Let's
one.
see what's going on here.
2s, but not re-rolling because I'm a bit too far away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you probably are.
Yeah, but I am re-rolling 1s to wound. The 5s re-rolling 1s. Oh, that's 2. No minus because I'm too far away, but it's 2 wounds.
Did you get Storm of Fire? Oh, you didn't.
Yeah,
get
too
Storm of
far
Fire. Okay, right. So we're looking at 3 up armor saves. It doesn't matter. Lose another one anyway.
Which one?
Nearest
This
Gabe.
one? That one?
Yep.
There we go. So now I've got the Dreadnought to shoot.
Which is your only unit left to fire, right?
Yeah, and I think I'm probably just going to have to shoot all the Berserkers, to be honest. Because I wanted to be able to shoot the autocannon into the Imperial Knight.
I mean, you've still got 6 shots for the bolters, right? And you're rolling everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to convince you.
Brave it. We're going to risk it.
If it was me, I'd split it. I'd put 6 into the Berserkers and put the autocannons into the Knight.
We'll do that. I've got the Tech Marine. He's got like a cool Power Fist-like attack in combat, so if I do need to charge them. So I'll put the Heavy Bolter into the Berserkers and the autocannon into the Knight. So re-roll in.
And he rerolls, obviously, because he is in range of the chapter now.
Yeah, he's got a bigger base, you see.
So wounds on 3s, you're rolling 1s.
Re-rolling 1s. So that is 2 wounds at -1 and 1 at -3. So you need to fail all the saves.
2 wounds at -1 are 4 ups. I pass 1, fail 1.
And then 1 at -2.
1 at -2 is a 5 up.
You pass
Which
one.
I
So one
pass.
die.
So
Not
no,
that
you
one.
can keep the power fist there, please.
That one.
Yeah, get rid of that one.
Okay, there you go.
Wonderful. So we are left with 2 Berserkers remaining. We have lost 3. That will be a leadership check as well. There will be morale there.
But an autocannon into a Knight.
Yes.
3s re-roll in.
So he hits all 4 times the autocannon. Strength 7, so 5 to wounds.
5s re-rolling 1s. So I get 2.
Well, that's a good start. And it's still a fire as well.
It is, so 2 at -2 and 2 damage. So it's almost like a storm cannon.
So 4, yeah, almost. Just a lot less shots. So 4 ups to save. No, 5 ups.
4 damage.
Lose 2, lose 4. That's 7 down in total, which puts me on 17 wounds remaining on the Knight.
So realistically, it makes no difference at this point.
Not at this stage, but
Not
you're
at
not
this
far
stage.
off now reducing him.
No.
So he's at 17, he needs to only get down to 12. So
Yes.
5 wounds, which you can do conceivably with a Thunderhammer, would mean he's nerfed, reduced, not as good, not as strong, not as powerful.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I think that's the end of the Blood Ravens shooting phase.
Certainly is.
We now have some charges.
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So the Lieutenant Hellstorm with his mighty beard is going to charge the Knight and the Exalted Champion.
That's ballsy.
It is.
Okay.
Would you like to Overwatch?
Yes. Okay. And I'm actually going to show this because on the off chance the Knight blasts him to oblivion,
It's not going to happen.
the Lieutenant got an invulnerable save.
Nope.
And you still want to charge him in first.
Yep.
D6 shots from the Knight.
1.
For 1 shot. Hitting on,
gonna
this hits now. Hitting on 6 on different dice.
Okay.
Hitting on 6s.
Oh God no! God no! Okay, cool. It's fine. It was as planned.
Wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
AP
Okay.
-4.
Yeah, 2d6 with the highest.
Yep.
Just roll a 1 and a 2.
How many wounds has he got?
He's
4.
got 3.
He is killed with
Oh, God's
3
sake, Liam.
exactly. Lieutenant
One
Hellstorm
hit.
is thrown off the table.
Nightmare.
Okay, what's next, mate? I like
Okay.
this. I like this Overwatch phase.
Yeah. Gabriel is just going to charge the Exalted Champion.
Not the Knight as well?
No.
Sure.
No.
I'm putting him on pressure now. I want him to charge the Knight just because of what the Knight just did.
Because the Knight will kill me in combat, but I will do a lot of damage to the Knight on the way in.
If I don't blow you off the table in Overwatch.
Yeah, I've just had that once.
Yeah, it can't happen again, surely.
No, now you've said it, and so I'm just going to charge the Champion.
Right, I'll Overwatch that off camera. So as expected, the bolt pistol did nothing. It's 7 inches to get into combat.
Yeah, because I've got to move. I've got to stay away from the Knight.
Yeah.
So I've got to go through the terrain. Rolled a 3.
That's a failed charge. There's no command points
Fantastic.
there. It's not going well.
Nah.
It's not going well. Is there another charge?
The Dreadnought is going to charge the Corn Berserkers.
I'm going to throw a crack grenade in Overwatch and hit on a 6.
Nope.
Ooh. Anyway.
So
He
charge.
goes about 3 inches, mate.
He goes
10.
10.
Easy.
So he's going to charge around to here.
Okay.
And then the Tech Marine's going to charge as well.
Yep.
So no Overwatch, obviously. Then
The
he gets a
Techmarine got a
6.
6. You can see that bottom right corner.
Yeah,
He's in
so
there
he
as
goes
well. So we are into the fight phase.
Yes.
Dreadnought.
I think he has 4 attacks. I'm going to double check though.
Okay, we'll be right back. So the Dreadnought's going to take on the Berserkers. He's got
Yeah.
4 attacks. He hits on
Yeah.
3s.
Re-rolling because he's near Gabe. So 3 hits.
Yep.
And then strength 7, no minus. So it's 3 to wound. No re-rolls because Lieutenant Hellstorm's dead. So it's just 1 wound.
1 wound on the Berserkers, which is good because the Power Fist will survive at least. 3 up save. He survives. Both
Cool.
of them survive. Your
Alright.
Tech Marine
Yeah.
now gets to fight, however, first.
Yes, he does have a servo arm, so he can make 1 single attack. It's essentially a power fist. So he hits on 3s, which hits, and then 2s. So it's 1 wound at -3.
-3, so 6 up save. This would really upset you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nope, 4. So the
So I
banner
presume
is
it's
dead.
The banner is dead.
And then we've
but
got
then he
the
has-
Power Axe.
It's just a combat weapon. It's just a fancy chainsaw.
Oh, is it?
essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I did say it during the army intro earlier. not
I'm sure,
yesterday.
yeah. Earlier today.
So he has 3 attacks in total. One of them's been on the power fist, but then he obviously got chainsaw, so he gets to attack. So again, hits on 2s, re-roll in, which all hit. And then falls to wound. There's 1 wound, just needs
you
to fail
have
a
a
1 arm
wound?
save, please.
1, 3 up save for the champion to survive.
Oh,
He
fantastic.
survives. Now, the champion is going to fight you back.
Yes.
The
of
first
course.
thing we're going to do is pile into the Dread, I think. Yeah, but we'll fight the servo harness dude, the Tech Marine.
Sure.
4 attacks with the Power Fist, hitting on 4s. We only hit once so far. Strength 10 means I wound on 2s. And we wound. It's AP -3.
Yep, so I have a 5 up save because he's got Artificer armour.
And you pass it.
And I pass it.
So the next 4 are also going to go into the Tech Marine. Hit on 4s.
1 hit.
That is 1 hit, and I don't get Death to the False Emperor because it's a Power Fist. Wounding
Yep.
on 2s. I wound. Again,
5
AP
up.
-3.
Which I fail.
And you fail.
D3
D3
Got
damage.
2 wounds left. Rubbish.
1 wound.
He's down to 1.
So the Tech Marine survives with a single wound remaining, but I will get to fight first in my next phase, which is important, I suppose.
Yep.
Oh, I've got 2 chain sword attacks with him as well, actually. Thinking about it.
2.
Hitting
He's got
on
2 chainsaws.
Well, no, because he fights twice, right?
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, so I hit twice.
False.
Don't wound at all. So that was a waste of everybody's time. Okay.
Yes, it was great. Thank you for that.
Yeah. But that is importantly is the end of your turn.
It certainly is.
So
I'm on a little bit on the back foot, which is annoying, but there you go. But I
Yeah.
do get area denial. I get a point.
A single point because there's no one within 6 inches from me
Yeah.
of the centre of the board.
And then 12 inches, you've got 2 models. You've got the knight and this character here.
And you have secured objective 6.
Certainly have. Heroic Scouts with the Stormbolter. You love the Stormbolter, then ran after it.
Gives you 2 points.
Does give me 2 points.
Puts us on 10 points to 9. It's
not too
tight.
shabby.
It is tight.
It's almost like I'm going to run over there, defend objective 5, and then get line breaker.
No, I won't allow it.
That's what's going to happen.
As we move, into the Eternal Slaughter's 4th turn. Orders bellowed from the Dark Apostle. The Long War. It is time to finally destroy this foe. Big Game Hunter, also mildly achievable. But secure objective 5, the Dark Apostle has decided that the objective the Scout's going to go and try and defend in the next turn is also important to us. So, have the Slaughter followed his orders? So it's the end of the Eternal Slaughter movement phase, and this is what we've done. The Rhino stayed where it is. There's no point in it moving, and currently he can't really see it with anything, so I might as well leave it there.
Does he get a wound back?
Well, I haven't rolled for my repair roll. Nope. So it doesn't get a wound back. Basically, the Knight's shuffled round the back here, gives me options with the Chapter Master. I can't charge the aggressors at the moment because of where they are up in that building. But I only need to kill 3 Imperium units with the Long War to get 3 victory points and push me 4 in the lead. Big Game Hunt, if I take out that Dreadnought, I'm even better off. I did contemplate pulling the Berserker out of combat and just firing the Thermal Cannon into the Dreadnought. It's possibly still the better choice, but I thought, nah, screw it. Why do that? So, we've pushed the 2 characters in because we want the Warlord Showdown, because that's cooler. And hopefully we'll do some shooting and stuff and things, and then it'll go really well. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. I've given your Tech Marine a wound back.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah. Well, I realised that I get +1 attack on the charge. So on the charge, I get 4 attacks with the Power Fist.
Right.
I don't get 4 attacks if I don't charge. I only get 3 because of the World Eater trait. I rolled 2 sets of 4 attacks.
Cool.
So I rolled 8 attacks and I was only allowed to roll 6.
Okay,
And
cool.
rather than work it out, I thought I'd just give you that single wound back because it wasn't massively game changing anyway.
Cute.
And it's fair, isn't it?
It's a good
I don't want a false advantage.
Yeah.
So we
Thank
give
you.
him your Tech Marine wound back, which means you probably slaughter the Berserker in the next turn, but I think it's fair.
He's going to grab him.
Is he going to give you a
With
grabby?
with his servo arm.
All nippy and
Grab.
pinchy.
Yeah.
Right, let's move into the World Eater's shooting phase.
Okay.
Before we go into the shooting phase, Mikey just made me realise, I didn't think. Big Game Hunter, I always just assume a vehicle. Well, the Dreadnought's got 7 wounds. You have to kill something with 10 wounds or more, so I can't do that one. Because Secure Objective 5 is so far away, I can't do that one. So originally I was planning on keeping Big Game Hunter to kill that Dreadnought with the Long War. It's not worth it, because it's physically impossible. So I decided to bin these 2 on the off chance and pull another card. We pulled Defend Objective 4, which is interesting. You're not happy. So because I pulled it, it's a double point card, but I don't think I can do it, right? Because it's defense.
Yeah, because it says you get the double points if you score it in your turn.
Yeah, exactly.
And that won't be scored in your turn, it'll be scored in my turn.
But it is worth 2 victory points to me.
It is still worth 2 BP, which
Yeah.
Big Mounter was nothing.
So I was keeping the knight really close to the captain, to the chapter master with his movement, because I thought it would make more sense for shooting and stuff. But you know that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Cool.
You could have just twisted as well. You could do both.
Do that then. Do a little twisty dance.
Do a little twisty dance.
Twisty dance for me.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So boogie, get some boogieing on and get both. Why
Yeah,
not?
okay,
You got 2
sweet.
big feet.
That's how it works.
Squats. Squat those objectives.
And now we'll finally move into the shooting phase. So we're going to start over here with the Exalted Champion firing his bolt pistol into Gabe. Misses.
Cool.
And then we're going to fire the melter from the combi melter from the Dark Apostle into Gabe.
That's
'Cause
rude.
It just makes sense. Hitting on 3s. He hits. Strength 8, toughness 4, I assume.
It was 5.
Toughness 5.
I'm Darth Vader.
3s. It doesn't matter, I win anyway. AP -4, but you have a Sigil of Corruption for being Thousand Suns.
Yes, also known as the Iron Halo,
Yeah.
which fails.
Fails. And it's 2d6, pick the highest, and you have 3 wounds remaining.
Yeah, that was a bit rude, wasn't it?
Boom. That's Warlord. That's Warlord.
No, I don't like it. Can we try again?
2d6, pick the highest.
Okay, one more time.
Still Warlord.
One more time. 3rd time lucky.
2d6 to pick the highest. It's still Warlord. Either way, Mikey,
If you kill me in
dead.
combat, he has Gabriel's Retribution, so he like hits you on his way out does D3 mortal wounds. How cool's that?
I didn't know it. No, I'm glad I killed him in the shooting phase. which moves us on to the Knight. The Renegade Knight is going to fire his thermal cannon. Guess what? Aggressors, obviously.
Centurions.
Same thing.
And the Stubbers? It's the only other target they can shoot.
Yeah, so the same again. So D6 shots from the thermal cannon, because no, actually you've got a single wound left on that aggressor, right?
Certainly do.
Stubbers first. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits.
Wounds on 5s.
That is a wound. That's all I need.
2 up save.
And a 1.
So 6.
Oh, that's the Warhammer symbol, yeah.
Yes.
D6 shots from the thermal cannon.
That's
for
4.
4. And we hit on 3s, because you're close enough.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now I'm shooting like
hit.
world eaters. But it's enough to kill you on a... it's 3, isn't it? Because strength 9. That's a 1, so we failed. There you
I
go.
get an armor save as well, because it'd be a 6 up.
Well, I'm just taking it easy on you now.
Until you kill that one, that'd be a 5
I feel like I've been bullying you a little bit too much. And we roll straight into the charge phase.
Told me I wasn't allowed to beat him on his own channel.
So the Knight is going to charge the Dreadnought, and the Dark Apostle is going to charge the Dreadnought.
Okay.
So the Knight is a
Go
big
for it.
old charge. How far is it, Mikey? It looks about
To be fair,
4.5 to 5
Are you
inches.
sure you want to do that?
Why?
Because you do want to defend objective 4 as
Yeah,
well.
but I'm world eaters.
Okay. Well, he's not.
Actually, I do want to defend objective.
He's not a
4.
world eater. He doesn't run and shout. He talks to. He like has pep talks. He's like, you need to focus on the objective, friend.
I think you're right.
It is like a 6-inch charge if you did want to do
What
it.
about for the
but
Dark Apostle?
Dark Apostle, which is the Age Sigmar one. 5-inch charge. I'm having a great time.
So we'll charge the Dark Apostle in first.
Yeah, 5-inch.
5 inches. That's 10. He's well in, and then we're going to try and charge the Exalted Champion as well, who looks like he's an extra sort of inch.
Yeah.
That's 5. Can we measure? See if he's within 6.
No, he's just out. That's 6 on the edge of my base.
Oh, well, if that's the way you want to play.
Yeah, I do.
But he's still within 6 of the Dark Apostle, right?
Yes.
That's good.
You could do that. Yeah, he's still within 6.
So I still get to reroll wounds for him. I
Certainly
don't think
do.
I'm within 6 of the Berserker Champion, though, but we'll have a look in a second. And we move into the fight phase. So I've just realised with Internal Vendetta, it wouldn't matter if the Exalted Champion was anywhere near me anyway, because I get to reroll fatal wounds in melee as is. So, anyway,
Yeah, why not?
3 attacks base for the Dark Apostle, plus 1 for being World Eaters is 4 attacks, hitting on 2s with the Black Mace. So he hits 4 times, he gets 2 Death to the False Emperors.
But I thought I was Thousand Suns.
And he hits another time, he gets to reroll for being within range of himself. So the 4 attacks translates into 6 hits.
Yes.
He's now strength 7 with the Black Mace.
Cool.
So he wounds on 4s with rerolls for Internal Vendetta.
Very nice.
So we reroll those 3. Didn't make a massive difference. We have 3 wounds at AP minus 3 for the Black Mace, or 2, or 3, AP minus 2. AP minus 2, and 2 damage each.
Okay, so 5 up saves.
Oh, you save one, how very rude.
4 wounds.
And that's 4 wounds in total. The Black Mace does do more wounds if you kill models. That's more important against like squads of infantry and stuff.
Yeah.
So the Dark Apostle is done. We will move on to the Khorne Berserker Champion.
His first round of attacks.
Yeah.
Because then I'll
How
get
many
to go.
wounds does the Dreadnought have left?
3.
Oh, that makes it hard to decide. The first round of attacks are going to hit the Tech Marine
Okay.
because he can hurt me.
He can.
He's got
So
no
can the
little power
Dreadnought.
fist. So 3 attacks with a Power Fist into the Tech Marine are hitting on 3s. -1 for being a Power Fist.
Yeah.
So I hit on 4s and 5s, but I reroll 1s and 2s to the Dark Apostle.
Yeah.
That's 3 hits with a Power Fist on the
Much
Tech
better than
Marine.
last time.
Strength 10.
Yep, so
2s.
2s.
3 wounds at AP minus 3. So 3 5-up saves for your Artificer Armour.
Yep. Well, I failed 2 of them.
And he has 2 wounds left.
He certainly does.
So he's dead.
Okay.
And
If you
we'll
say so,
move-
Liam, if that's the way you want to play.
Move on to the Dreadnought and his final 3 wounds. Again, with the Power Fist.
I
oh,
get
no,
to
you
go
get to fight
next.
first, don't you? Because I haven't charged.
It's
Yeah.
my turn, Liam.
I mean, it's just a Dreadnought.
Just
Who are you
a
hitting?
Dreadnought. I'm going to hit the Khorne Berserker.
I would.
Yeah. 3s to hit.
No rerolls because Gabe's dead.
I know. 3s to wound. 1 wound. It's all I need.
No rerolls because Lieutenant Hellstorm's dead.
Shut up, alright?
3 up armor save. I'm going to fail this now after gobbing off like that. Like that!
Off you go.
That's my own fault. That
Fantastic.
served me right. That's
Yes.
the end of the fight phase.
Oh, you're going
We
to get bolted
have
now.
started to defend objective 4. We didn't kill 3 units.
No.
So we didn't get flat 3 points for the Long War.
Nope.
But we did kill an Imperium unit.
Yep. You did. You killed 2 units.
Yeah, I killed Gabe and
The Tech Marine.
the Tech Marine. So we do get D3 for the Long War for killing an Imperium unit. So the mighty 3. No, just the one.
Fantastic.
So that puts me now on 11 to your 9. So I'm only 2 points in the lead, but we are defending objective 4. The Centurions can outnumber me and stop that clearly. Let's move into Blood Ravens. Turn 4.
Turn 4.
What's this new unit?
It's called a cheese cannon.
The Leviathan, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a cheesy weapon. Yeah.
Isn't there a cheese that starts?
I didn't think you paid reinforcement points.
No, because they don't have points. They're free. So it's like terrain.
Right. But you just get
shots.
it for being Blood Ravens.
Yes, we brought it. We found it.
Right.
It wasn't bolted down.
Actually, what that really is Bromwich just bought that for you for your food reviews.
Yes.
Because you do podcasts every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday.
And they start with a food review.
We certainly do.
There you go. We offer more than just battle reports.
It's not just normal cheese. Extra spicy cheese.
Yeah.
So guys, the 3 objectives I have for this turn, I already had defend objective 5, which was the objective near the heroic scouts, but I drew defend objective 6 and defend objective 2. So the scouts are already on objective 6. I'm kind of not sure you where the scouts are now, but I'll explain. I was already on objective 6. I could have ran for objective 5, but I was thinking I could stay still, get 2 points rather than trying to risk the advance. Good idea, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So I've decided to keep that one and gamble these 2. So obviously this one will score me double points, which is secure objective 5, Liam.
Yeah.
So I just run to it and get 2 points.
I mean, you could have done that anyway. You could have kept defend objective 5 and kept defend objective 6 and done both.
I could have, but I didn't know what was coming.
And then you would have kept defend objective 2. You could have got line breaker and 2 was down there.
Yes.
And you could have done all 3 of them.
I could have.
So you've gambled and got yourself less points.
I've gambled and done better.
No.
Because I automatically score 2 points. Because if I have to defend objective 5, I have to survive. Where you could turn around and shoot them and kill them. But look at this beautiful conga line, everybody.
Did you see the knights shooting? I don't think that was a massive problem. And what you could have done is kept defend 2, defended 5, and then my turn you'd have got it. Then your turn you come down here and start defending 2 and get line breaker.
But I didn't have it.
So you've got less points.
No, you're wrong. I had no points. Now I'm going to have 4.
Okay.
So they conga lined. They're just boogieing.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing a little
More
bit of a boogie across. So they've just managed to be able to hold both objectives, because obviously tournaments sometimes don't allow it. But main rulebook, 1 unit can hold every objective on the board.
Yeah. Apparently.
So the sergeant is defending objective 5. This chap at the back is defending objective 6.
Chaps everywhere.
There's loads of chaps. It's great.
I saw his chaps last night.
Gross. So secure objective 5, that'll get me 2 points. I'll score it in my turn because it counts as double. And then hopefully if I survive, I'll defend objective 6. That should be 4 points.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but if you score 2 points in my turn with defend, we'll be drawn.
Which I won't now.
You won't, because the Dreadnought has decided to go for a jog.
Yeah, not the cheese one, the normal one.
The normal one. So he's just within 3. So he's basically matching the knight, so you can't score it, which is just contested.
Yeah.
So the other Centurions have shuffled along onto the building so that the knight can't shoot me. Can't charge me, sorry. But I wanted to kill the Rhino, but because of these nice Game Out EU crates, which are super awesome, check them out.
Dude, my sponsor shout-outs for me, I love
You're welcome.
That. Thanks,
well,
mate.
we're both sponsors, so it's like
that.
sharing is caring.
It's like one big family.
There we go. So the only thing I can actually shoot is the knight, because these are obviously characters, I can't target them. So that's what's going to happen, just bolter shots into the knight.
Yeah, it's my own fault for not killing that damn dreadnought.
Yes.
Pesky kids.
I know, because I was going to chuck those down, but whilst it does put me in a problem where they can now get charged, the other issue is they don't have a lot of movement. They've got 4-inch move.
Yeah.
4 inches.
4 inches.
That's it.
3 more than you're used to.
Yes. So with that, let's go into the shooting phase. So the Centurions are just going to shoot the knight.
Yeah, and you're going to do your own filming.
I'm going to do my own filming.
Trying to get you to do for the whole game.
Yeah. I'm not used to this filming, malarkey. It's really strange.
He's been sulking because he's been losing.
I'm not. No, I haven't. So I've got all the heavy bolter shots, 18 shots in total, so 3s to hit, but no rerolls because all my characters are dead. R.I.P.
Well,
That's
they have clearly cutting around on their hulking great physiques aren't good for their accuracy.
No.
Just 7
making me roll
hits.
my own dice.
7 hits.
5 wound though. I do get 3 wounds.
3 wounds. No storm of fire either.
No storm of fire. Thanks for the reminder.
And I am rocking 4 up saves for heavy bolters,
yes,
right?
they're -1.
So lose 2 wounds.
You lose 2 wounds, so you're taking 9.
Yeah.
There we go.
How do I feel about that?
I don't know.
All right.
You tell me.
I'm all right, yeah.
Shall we see what the bolters can do?
Let's do that, yeah.
36 bolter shots.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold the camera while I do that.
I didn't think you would. A hail of bolt gun rounds come in from the Centurions and smash into the knight. 6, 4 wounds in total because it's 6s to wound. 3 up saves though, because no AP minus.
There we go.
I lose another wound. That puts me down to 14 remaining.
Yeah.
Which is okay because it means he's still at his full profile.
For now.
And that marks the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Because your dreadnought can't shoot, right?
No.
And you don't want to charge it into the night.
Can't charge. Of pull out of combat.
Yeah.
But it does stop you scoring 2 points.
That's why you should never pull out. But you've now started to defend objective 6.
Yep, and I secure objective 5.
For 2 points.
Double points.
So that puts us on 11 points apiece.
Yes.
No. I'm on 12 because I've got Warlord.
Yes. 12-11.
12-11 to the Eternal Slaughter as we move into Chaos
Unless you
Space
don't kill
Marines.
the scouts.
Chaos Space Marines, turn 5.
Also, from command, the Chaos Gods have said that Liam must do some missions that he can't do very well this turn.
Brom turned up in the studio because you've bought biscuits and made tea, so which is fine. But
the Chaos Gods said...
You told me this morning to turn the beep on the camera so I know when it's recording, and now every time it beeps, you don't shut up.
You know when it's recorded, I don't.
So, the Chaos Gods say nothing. The Dark Apostle was coordinating the perfect assault. See what we did there? That's narrative, Mikey.
I said narrative. I said something very interesting.
Defend Objective 4, we've obviously kept from the previous round. All we have to do is remove that 3-wound Dreadnought, and we will start to defend Objective 4 again. Now, because of where the Centurions are, they cannot get down and contest. So as long as I can get rid of that Dreadnought, I can start to defend Objective 4. Then we pull 2 more cards. Clearly, Objective 4 is very important to the Dark Apostle because he's told that knight at all costs, secure and defend that objective, hold that point. Finally, Supremacy. It's time to start taking ground and establishing strong positions on this battle grid. Hold 3 objectives for D3 points. Let's have a look at what we've done. You did it then. You did it. It went beep and you shut up.
I did.
So we're at the end of the Eternal Slaughter's 5th turn and movement phase. We've finally moved that Rhino into line of sight of those aggressors. Not aggressors, Centurions, same, like I say. The Centurions are like the slightly derpier looking aggressors. But anyway, he's now on the objective. I know that means he can blow it up with the Centurions in his next turn. I don't care. It gets me D3 for Supremacy. That's more important. We've moved the Exalted Champion back to within 3 inches of the centre of Objective 3. Second objective secured. We only need 1 more. Now, there are 3 over this table edge. I was never going to get anywhere near those 3.
No, you weren't.
So it was pointless trying. So we've clearly just pushed the Dark Apostle in support of the Renegade Knight to take out this Dreadnought to secure 4, importantly, and start defending 4, and you then can't stop that defence.
Can you imagine if you failed, though?
I can imagine if you failed. I can also
That's
imagine
so
that
funny.
every single one of your bolt rounds hits and wounds and my knight falls over, which would also be quite funny.
would be very
But I think
funny.
that's statistically highly unlikely. So we're taking the gamble. We move into the shooting phase very quickly, and the Dark Apostle will fire that famed combi melter into the Dreadnought with 3 wounds remaining, hitting on a 3.
Cool.
That's a miss. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fire the thermal. Oh, this is. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fire the thermal cannon and the stubber into the Centurions.
Okay. Makes
So
sense.
stubber to try and take off that last wound. Hits once. That's all we need. Wounds on a 5. Doesn't wound. D6 shots from the thermal cannon.
Cool.
For 5. That's not bad.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3 still. 2 hits. Not so great. Wounding on 3s because it's strength 9. We wound once.
Cool.
AP minus 4.
Yeah, but I am in cover.
Yeah, so 5
So
plus save.
Yeah, so I've technically got a 1 up. So 5 plus, which I fail, so it kills that last dude.
So one of them has been slain. That's a good start. That's slightly less firepower at least. And now we move into the assault phase, or the charge phase I should call it. The knight will charge the Dreadnought.
Okay.
And that was a disappointed look from you then. You wanted to kill the Apostle, didn't you?
I did, yeah. So heavy bolter.
Yeah, 6s. He gets 2 hits. And 5s.
5 to wound. So wound at -1.
That's a win at -1. Yeah, it's a failed save. So I'm down to 13 wounds remaining. This could be important if you now wound on the
Here we go with the autocannon.
Yeah.
6s. I get a hit.
You do get a hit. 5s.
Still 5s though. We can do it. We don't do it.
It turns out you can't do it.
I can't.
The knight charges that far, which is a total of 8, and I'm just going to pivot him round and then charge in the Dark Apostle.
Yeah.
And he's in as well. Cool. So let's grab the 4 dice we need for the Reaper Chainsword, because I want to do it in style.
Yeah, cool.
And hit on 3s. It's risky, right? Because I hit on 3s
is,
and I've only got 4 attacks, but screw it. I did hit 3 times. That's a good start. The Reaper Chainsword is plus strength.
6, so strength 12.
Yeah, so I wound you on 3s. 3 wounds. AP -4, I think.
Can't remember. Let's roll it, and if I roll any 6s, we'll look.
Yeah, let's roll your 3 saves. You did roll a 6.
Yeah, but that definitely fails, and that definitely fails.
And that's D6 damage each, or flat 6
It's
damage each?
flat 6.
Yeah, so it's many, many wounds.
Let's see if I blow up.
Yeah, see if you blow up.
I could reduce your knight now. You ready?
Yeah.
I do blow up.
You do blow up.
So you take D3 mortal wounds.
I do.
So the Dark Apostle takes 3 wounds.
So he's got 1 left.
Cool. The knight takes 1 wound.
So he's on 12.
Yeah.
So he's on his middle bracket.
Yeah, and then I take a mortal wound. Just a single one. Are you ready?
D3. It is just 1. Yeah, so aggressor loses a wound. Absolute
Centurion.
carnage. Stuff's just blowing up. I feel like all
I'll
your
say that
Raven Guard vehicles are booby trapped, maybe?
Maybe. It's because we stole them, you know. We finally let them off.
So we have started to defend objective 4 at the end of turn 5.
Yeah.
Importantly, we secured objective 4, which puts me on another victory point for 13, because I've got Warlord for 12, so 13.
Yeah.
And we get D3 for supremacy.
Certainly do. Get 1.
I get 1.
14.
All that effort for 14, and you've started to defend those 2.
And I gain defend objective 2. That gives me another 2 points.
So
now it's a 14-13.
14-13.
Going into my turn.
Yeah.
Defend objective 6. Yeah.
14-13, and you probably can't remove that knight to stop me from defending it.
I'm not bothered.
you need
There's a warlord on 1 wound there.
There is a Warlord.
And a rhino.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move into Blood Ravens. Turn 5.
So since Gabriel is not dead, he's just returned to station. He's returned to the battle barge.
Teleported back, yeah?
Teleported back.
Yeah.
He's in Terminator armor. Of course he can
Of
teleport.
course, yeah. They pulled him back just at the right moment. They've watched his life sign start to drift away on his readout, and they've pulled him back to the battle barge to make sure he is not slain. He's the chapter master. You can't lose a chapter master.
Actually, it was kind of like that Mars rover. Do you know where he said like his batteries
Yeah,
are dying and everything's going dark?
With the AI. And
yeah, which is really sad.
Yeah.
It was like that. It was a sad narrative.
I'll go grayscale now.
Yeah. I can hear the violin. So the 3 objectives that Gabriel has told us to do this turn is Kingslayer.
From his hospital bed.
He's not got a hospital bed. He goes into a machine shop. He's Darth Vader. So Kingslayer, score D3 victory points if your opponent's warlord has been destroyed this turn. How many wounds has he got left again, Liam? Can you just remind us?
I'm convinced that you've, in your chaps, snuck down here in the night time and shuffled those cards up. Yeah.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah,
it's great. It's like little gremlins.
Toy Story, is it?
Honestly, it's like it was average yesterday, and now just all the cards he needs at just the right time.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So Kingslayer, score D3 points if I kill the warlord, but also we are playing slay the warlord as an objective, so that is D3 plus 1 essentially. Overwhelming firepower, kill something in the shooting phase, and secure objective 4. So obviously objective 4 is the one that a knight is kindly stood on to keep it warm for me later.
Yeah.
I'll get that in a bit if that's okay.
Maybe, yeah.
You look after it for now, you can have that. However, the Centurions have shuffled, and now the closest model is the warlord and 1 wound.
Yeah, because of the booby-trapped dreadnought.
Because the booby-trapped dreadnought.
That I actually didn't even need to move that into contact with, because I never even got to swung.
No.
I just wasn't convinced the knight would do it.
No, exactly. The scouts have shuffled over. They have now securing line break because they are within your table quarter, so they are scoring that point. So at least you're going to get that as well.
Yeah, but that's break even, right?
But it's broke even.
And if you get Overwhelming Firepower and Kingslayer and Warlord, that will put you in the lead.
I'm only 1 point behind.
Only 1 point
14,
behind.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will guarantee to put you minimum 2 points in the lead.
Yeah.
Maximum 4.
Yeah. How cool is that? And you can't
wow.
technically table me because of acceptable casualties.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It just means I have to pick the cards I want to do as well.
Yeah, no worries. Bron, do you want to go and sort his deck out for him? Yeah, cool. So there we go. So let's go into the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Quiet. There's a beep, Liam.
The thing is, I just edit this out. So
yeah, exactly.
No one will know.
So I'm just shouting at you for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at you. It's just a bit weird.
And when the camera comes around to me next, I'm like this.
So the Centurions are going to split fire. Whilst it isn't doing much, I'd rather you not have that rhino to be able to grab an extra objective.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put 2 of the heavy bolters into him, but then I'm going to put 2 of the heavy bolters into the dark apostle, as well as all the bolters.
They're both going to survive.
Yeah?
Dark gods protect.
How much? How much are you going to bet?
I'm betting.
Fiver.
I'm not betting.
Fiver. Hurricane bolter, heavy bolters into the rhino.
Fiver up north's like a week's rent, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. You're just jealous.
Really am. 3 hits.
So 5s to wound. So that's 2 wounds at -1 on the rhino. That's enough.
It is not.
Takes a wound. It's down to 1.
Told you that would survive.
Yeah, for now. But now into the dark apostle. So the heavy bolters first. Hitting on 3s. So 5 hits.
Oh, that's dangerous.
And then 3s to wound. You're not tough as 5, are you?
6. No.
3s to wound. So that is 5 wounds at -1. No. 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 You're dead. Pachow! So you get back to go on. Back,
I thought I
back
was
to
going
the
to be
mortal
really
realms with you.
obnoxious then and just go for it and do all of them.
Go back to the mortal realms with you, mate. This is the wrong game for you.
I think what happens when he dies is he just turns in... No? Okay.
You got the reinforcement points?
Yes!
Ah, that's all right then.
Yes, because I like to cheat.
So that's those. They're done shooting. The scouts can't shoot anything. They just shuffle there. So that's the end of my turn.
But you got a bucket load of points.
I certainly did. I get overwhelming firepower for a point. That means it's 14-14.
It does. Warlord,
I get warlords. That's 15-14 to me.
which would have flickered up on the screen.
There you go. Oh, that frame rate. Don't do that
And
again.
then D3. D3 Kingslayer.
Yes. You ready?
Yes.
What am I allowed to roll?
I want you to roll whatever you want to roll, Mikey.
Oh,
What do you want to roll?
A lot of people say like 1.
I
And
just
they go,
want-
I want you to roll a 1. Then I
I
roll
want
a
you
6.
to roll a 6.
You want me to roll a 6?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's a 2.
There you go. So that's why I did that. So you're only 2 points in the lead.
Can I re-roll it? Should I try again?
No.
I rolled a 6 that time.
Yeah, because
How's
I
that
didn't
one?
say I wanted you to roll 6. The 2 points is doable.
Yes.
Keeps me in this game.
Yeah, so it's 15-14 to me.
15-14 to you. No. You're 2 points in the lead. 16-14.
Oh yeah, 16-14.
Yeah,
Ta-da. Maths. Numeracy.
Let's move into Eternal Slaughter. Turn 6. We have to see if there is a turn 6.
Oh yeah. I could win. I could win. So you went first, so you roll it.
And on a 3 plus the game continues.
Yeah, I want you to roll the 6.
Oh, I hate you.
Here we go. Oh, okay, let's carry on.
Now we move into Eternal Slaughter. Turn 6.
There we go.
As the Dark Apostle has been slain, we are now just listening to whispers from the warp. Behind enemy lines, that's perfectly achievable, but otherwise we have the Will of Chaos. Roll a d6 and pick that objective. Objective 6. We know where that was because the scouts were on it.
Heroic scouts.
So
everyone.
I cannot score that. For the Dark Gods, score a victory point if you basically, is it destroy? Anything that's destroyed or failed a morale test this turn. So I can do that if I destroy a unit.
Good luck.
But I thought actually, because that's difficult, we'll chuck both these in and we'll gamble. Tactical Gambit's what it's called, and we pulled out no prisoners, which again is destroy a unit. Which is cool, because although it's only destroy a unit like Dark Gods, because I've pulled it as my Gambit card, it's worth 2. So if I achieve it, it's worth double the points, right? So it's more important to me.
But you've got to achieve it, Liam.
That's the problem. So behind enemy lines, we did try and be cheeky and get 3 units behind enemy lines. I'll show you what we've done. We pushed the Exalted Champion in further to get his bolt pistol within range. Desperation! I probably can't charge it because I don't think I can fit him anywhere.
Nope.
We then advanced the Rhino. It only moves 3 inches in its lowest profile. We advanced, we got a 4. If we had got a 5, we'd have got D3 points.
Certainly would have.
We didn't get a 5, we got a 4. So he's not within the enemy's
great.
deployment zone. Oh well. So basically, we've kept the knight stood where he was on 4. There's no point doing anything else with him. I can't fight him. I'm not an Imperial Knight who can reach up and fight. And even then, I'd need a command point to do that.
Yeah.
So basically, it's kill the aggressors. And
You've killed the aggressors. You can try and kill the Centurions, though.
it's the same. They're the same. I keep telling you this. But that's
Now these are tactical Marines in power armor.
Yeah. So if
In
I
power
kill the Centurion aggressors, I get a point I get 2 points for no prisoners. I also
Yes.
get a point for behind enemy lines. That puts me 3 points. I've got 1 for line break. That's 4 points. You'll get line. I'm on 2 points behind you right now, right?
Yeah.
So that puts me 2 points in the lead. You'll get line breaker.
Yeah.
So it puts you 1 point in the lead, and you need cards to be able to win.
Yes.
Right. So this is going down to the wire.
But you got to kill them.
I've got to kill them, and they're
They've
tough.
got a 1-up save
Bolt
currently.
pistol coming in
Here
hot.
we go. Hits.
Target locked.
It
Wounds.
2-up save. Pass. We've got like 6s, don't we?
That's the Warhammer symbol that you,
You
made,
keep saying it.
Yeah.
Why don't you have more hammer dice?
I do.
You can use these.
But
if
I
you
like to advertise deployments on .tv dice. Combi bolter. 5.
It advanced. You can't shoot.
You're right. I missed anyway.
Nice try.
So we'll go on to the...
It would have been 6s because you're more than 12 as well.
Stubber.
Please.
Hits 3 times. That's good.
Ooh, 5 to wound.
2 wounds. So you're going to get 2 1s now. Snake eyes.
Now I'm alright.
Close. And now we're moving to the main event.
Thorough
I
cannon.
need this to work or it's literally your game.
It's literally my game.
D6 shots.
That's 5.
5, that's a good start. Hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
4 hits.
Ooh. 3s to wound.
Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds.
Okay.
3 5-up saves, right? Because it's AP -4.
Yep.
And you've got a 1+ in cover.
I'm going to have to do one at a time as well because you've got 2 wounds left.
First one.
5 up.
Fails. 2d6, pick the highest.
Yeah.
He's dead on 4
Yeah.
wounds.
He's him dead.
Second one for a 5-up.
Is it 3 left?
Yeah.
Was it? Okay, so 5 up. 5 up.
Oh, no, it's two left.
That's it. That's
That's it. One
done.
goes through.
He has
So
3
two-
wounds.
He does.
2d6, pick the highest.
There we go. Oh, nightmare.
Boom.
6.
Centurion destroyed. That is no prisoners for 2 points because it's my tactical gambit. It's behind enemy line for 3. It's line breaker for 4, though it might not be the end of the game. That puts me in the lead currently by a point. 2 if you include line breaker. But you get line breaker as well, so it's 1 point in the lead. And we're going to move into your 6th turn.
Here you go.
You need good cards.
And yeah, easy.
I'm kind of a little bit sort of rooting for scouts to win the game, just because I think that'd be cool. Let's move into Blood Ravens, turn 6.
So the mission critical objective from command, from the machine shop, from Halfords.
You are shit at this.
So join psychological warfare, which is impossible because he's only got 3 models left, which obviously can't fail morale. Secure objective 2 and behind enemy lines. And objective 2 is that one over there in the corner. With the double 2. Yeah, that's the distance that I need to score it.
So basically,
Yes.
if you've got behind enemy lines, right?
Yeah, so
Which
it's
means it's a draw if we don't have
draw.
turn 7.
Yeah.
What a game. But if you roll a 4 or more in your advance,
Yes.
you will secure 2. And then you're going to the lead by a point.
I will. And then
Yeah.
it'll end and then
So
I'll win.
that's why we haven't done the movement phase yet, because you're going to roll the advance on camera, right?
Yeah.
We don't normally do
Okay.
advances on cameras because movement phases are boring.
It's boring.
But
But I have all of these dice. So Brom, would you please choose me a dice?
remember your loyalty. Remember your loyalty.
That one. Oh, it's already got a
50-50.
4. It is 50-50.
Yeah, normally I
Not
go
'cause
for
it's-
6, but that's for me.
Yeah. Not because it's like I've got to roll a 4 up. It's because it's either going to happen or it isn't. It's 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Are you ready, Liam?
I'm not.
50-50 could potentially win the game. It's not
Yeah.
automatically win. It just puts me in a very good chance to win.
Well, because it could be a turn 7, right?
It could be a turn 7.
I might make Brom roll for the next turn as well, depending on how this goes.
Oh no, it's my turn to decide.
It's not your channel.
Okay, guys. Welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming. Are you ready for the 4? I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3.
Oh
I
no!
lost by an inch. Damn it. I got too cocky.
It is your turn to roll to see if there's a turn 7 as well, though, like you said. Now I'll let you roll
Yes.
this one.
Now it's a 4 up.
So on a 4+ the game ends, and or the game continues. On a 3 or below it ends, and you've just shown that you can roll 3s.
I can roll a 4 as well.
You
Oh,
can!
Damn it. Why did I say that? So I'm going to discard that one. I'm going to hold that one for now, and I automatically score that point. So it's a draw going into Eternal Slaughter turn 7.
It is. The Exalted Champion has listened to the demons in the warp. Area denial. Clear the centre of the battle grid. Make sure there is no loyalist scum left. Then claim and despoil and secure objective 2. Clearly, the demons believe objective 2 is as important as the Imperium does. And claim and despoil tells us to clear off an objective that's currently held by the Imperium. Well, that isn't the case, because the scouts just didn't quite have the legs. This battle has taken their toll. They are getting tired. So, the Exalted Champion decided to take his tactical gambit and bin these 2 cards. We pulled secure objective 3, Mikey.
Nightmare.
So this has really possibly put an end to this game. Ares and I, well, that's the centre of the board there. There is no one from the Imperium within 12 inches. That's D3 victory points just for turning up, basically. And secure objective 3, well, that's that one there. And why do we move the knight there? Because he can now draw a bead to the scouts and he can see them. We could wipe them out. I think it's unlikely. I'll go on camera, so I think it's unlikely. But we could.
You got a good chance,
We could
to be
table
fair.
you.
You could table
here,
me.
potentially. So, we've done our movement phase, that's it. The Exalted Champion's moved up in support, why not? There's nothing else to do. The Rhino's stayed there and repaired itself for another... No, it doesn't. But we're going to go straight into the shooting phase.
There you go.
And Stubber and Melter, Thermal Cannon, sorry, into the Scouts. So the Stubber. We have a mindful
Which
to hit
one
now.
first? Because if you do kill them with one of the weapons, you won't be able to shoot the other weapon. Do you want to do the thermal cannon first?
Thermal Cannon
Thought
first.
you might.
D6 shots.
It's 5 shots.
This does it. If we hit with everything...
You do not need to hit on 4s though, because you're more than 12 away.
Yeah, we'll hit with everything.
You're wrong.
We didn't. We hit with 3.
You can't kill them.
We can't kill them. We will kill on 2s, basically.
Yeah.
We killed 2 Scouts.
Okay. So
I
I'll
think you can
take
potentially
those
move the 2.
that you can see.
And if we come around this way now, you will see that from the night, We can't see a scout anymore.
Oh no.
They are
What a shame.
sneaky. Oh, actually,
No, because each weapon's done one at a time when you declare target.
there's potential to see a barrel. I don't think I can. And I don't feel like mean. I feel like I'm going to...
You can try. You'll probably miss anyway.
No, I wouldn't fire the stubber and miss. I did miss. I can't kill him anyway. Anyway,
Cool.
that's it. That's my turn 7. This is how fast it is at the end of the game, which is good.
2 plus D3.
So I get 2 points for secure objective 3, which puts me on 20 to your 18. And because I've included line breaker now in the scores, because we're both going to get it, right?
Yeah.
So it puts me on 20 to your 18. And then I get D3 for area denial. For 1. 3 points in the lead.
Ooh, I do have secure objective 2 still.
How tactically...
I do actually. I think I have to do a morale test as well because their leadership's 7 without the sergeant. So on a 6, I'll fail. Roll a 5. We're all good.
Okay, so they're all good. So they're fine. That's it, mate. That's all I'm doing. I'm 3 points in the lead as we move into your turn 7. It'll be 2 points for secure objective 2, right?
It'll be 1 point.
I'm 3 points in the lead.
Oh yeah, it'll be 2
So it'll
points.
be 2
difference.
points for...
Yeah, I thought you were saying that it was. I get 2 points for that one.
Wow, it's been a
You
long
guys
weekend
don't
already.
do very good English.
So
Dad
yeah,
doesn't do very good English.
Mikey
Dad,
is going to draw 2 more cards for the Imperium. Let's see what orders win.
Can you imagine if I get secure objective 2 again?
Eh?
Can you imagine if I got it again?
No. I could. What I can see happening is you put in 2 cards, ditching them, and then getting secure objective 2 again. For tactical gambit, 2 points, 3 points. We draw. Everyone goes home. What
gamble.
a waste of the whole time. Walk off camera. Go get your cards. Go get your cards.
So guys, the 3 objectives for this turn. Obviously still secure objective 2 because there's a nice box. That's why everyone wants it, right, Brum?
Yeah.
You're very pretty, by the way.
Thank you very much.
So then the 2 cards I've drawn are Mission Critical Objective and Assassinate. So when this one is drawn, you roll a d6 and that's the objective you need to get.
Not 2.
I could roll a 2.
In fact, if it is 2, that's fine because you can only get 2 points and you'll still be. Yeah, you'll still be 1 behind. You'll lose by a point.
Terrible.
You'll lose by a point.
5's not terrible.
You'll lose by a point. You need to gambit.
Oh, because is it 21, 18?
Because I'm currently 3 points ahead of you. If you score objective 2, I'm 2 points ahead of you. If that's 2, I'm still 1 point ahead of you.
Well, we'll roll it. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, which is over here.
Which is over here. So I'm
you
going
did
to
tactical gambit.
strategic gamble. It's different.
Same,
it's not
same.
tactical.
Same,
It's
same.
2 different missions,
It's
2 whole
tactical.
years apart.
Yeah.
Not really. It's 1 year, but it's 2 whole.
Next card.
Here we go. Secure objective supremacy.
So I think that's game, mate.
Damn it. Okay. So they'll run over there. Get objective 2.
And lose by 2 points.
And lose by 2 points. There you go. So thank you very much for the game, Liam. That was really fun. Do you want to do a left-handed handshake?
I don't like it when you're doing this bit.
You don't like it?
No.
So,
Give me my camera back.
you want it back?
Please.
Nah, it's alright.
And at the end of this game, at the end of this carnage-filled day, we have a Rhino left, a Champion left, and the Knight. I bought the Knight because I know how strong your lists tend to be, especially with a good player behind them. That's a compliment.
Oh,
Take it as
cute.
it was intended. So I thought I needed something, and I did. I mean, look, that's the only thing surviving. It still only has 12 wounds remaining. Interestingly, I think I maybe did the shooting a little bit wrong because I only hit it on 4s normally and 5s because I was in 12. Anyway, I only killed 2. It doesn't make a massive difference. So,
Yeah.
Nonetheless, what a game, mate!
That was really fun.
Like honestly, when I was looking at turn 1 or 2 between the 2 of us, I thought this is going to be over in a couple of turns. This may be a waste of everyone's time.
Like when you got in this area and like you like charged in, but then I pulled out and just obliterated everything. You were like, that was a fun game. But then we made a game.
What a game!
Yeah, it was really fun.
One of the highest scoring ones I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
20 points to your 19 at the end of, or 18 at the end of. At the end of the game, carnage, absolute carnage. I've enjoyed it and loved it.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
I know it's
Thanks
a
for having me.
4-hour trek for you to get down here.
Yeah, it's a long way into the warp.
So move, basically.
It's nice up north.
It's grim up north. But what I will say, as I say to most of the guests that turn up, is that you're always welcome back.
Well, thank you very
and we've
much.
already spoke about me and Brom going up to yours to come and play up on your channel as well.
Yeah,
Hellstorm.
come play my cool
So you
studio.
see the badge on the top, on the nice jumper.
On the jumper, it's jumper day.
Yeah, jumper day.
It was jumper day earlier
Check
as well.
out Hellstorm Wargaming on Twitch, on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook. It's everywhere, right? It's just invades everyone's lives.
We have got MySpace.
Have you?
Don't really know. Can you imagine?
I would love that a little bit.
It would be pretty fun.
So check them out. Their stuff's awesome. It's
Thank you very much.
one of the few channels I still watch actually when I've got time.
Yeah.
so
As you
check-
can probably tell, I'm not very serious. So
No.
if you prefer serious, then we're probably not the guys for you. But if you prefer memes and terrible editing, then
Yeah, there's some horrific. I love it. It's great. And you've got a team of awesome dudes, haven't you, with Elliot and Dan and Neil and all sorts.
All the chaps, yeah.
Neil's amazing. Neil literally reminds me of Carl Pilkington.
Yeah.
The way he talks.
Yeah,
I call him
he's
Carl.
funny.
He's not Carl.
very
I call him
funny.
Carl. I think he's a legend. So check out Hellstorm Wargaming. Give them a like, a shout out, a sub, all that kind of stuff. They're awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm hoping we can get some more games in. You're about to play against Brom.
No, I'm playing Brum tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Magic of film. For
Continuity,
deploymentzone.tv, right?
Yeah.
So
Go
check out deploymentzone.tv.
Oh, we both said at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
I said it was amazing.
Mate, did we just become best friends?
We did come back.
So check out deploymentzone.tv for the game against Brom, which is coming up soon. You're bringing Nurgle Demons against his Ultramarines.
Yes.
That'll be good fun. That's everything. A big shout out to GameMat.eu. Element will come in a minute for this battle map and this scenery. The generators and all these containers are all from GameMat.eu. This new silvery type stuff, and these containers here and these houses that you fought over so hardly, that all comes from Urban Mats. So check out that stuff. We need to do product reviews still because we haven't done them yet. So we need to do product reviews of all the Urban Mats stuff.
This is awesome. There you go.
We'll clip that 3 seconds. That's our product review. These counters, they're deploymentzone.tv counters. You can get them from cromlech.eu. They're available through the deploymentzone.tv website, same as the dice. If you have the dice, I warn you, you don't go through an automated system like Cromlech. You go through a Winters, and he's hard work. A big shout out to all of our patrons. You guys are legends. There's a Discord that we have, which is exceptionally busy. Brom's in it. Mikey, you're in it as well.
I'm in it.
Because
Yeah,
you subscribe to us on Twitch, so you get to be in Discord.
Yeah.
And
I've got DZTV as well.
And I'm pretty sure you just pay that small amount of money just so you can advertise, really. That's why.
I mean, there is a bot that does it automatically now, so I don't even have to advertise.
I did it for you. That's nice, isn't it?
I just chill. Put
Yeah.
my feet up, get a cup of tea, you know.
We currently do live podcasts almost every Sunday on Twitch, so check those out. And obviously a big shout out goes to Element Games because they're our sponsor and those guys are awesome. So check out Element Games. There's a link in the description below which tells them that you came from us. And then they love us a little bit more as well. I think I've covered anything. Is there anything you want to say, Mikey?
Thank you very much for having me.
No, that's all right, mate.
I've been Hellstorm Wargaming. You've been fantastic.
Aw.
And maybe we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I hope you've enjoyed this one. Look out for the next one and we'll see you soon.